Yeah. That's even worse that you weren't thinking about doing it. Like, you just did it. Like, so then you really just like, there's something
Have
wrong with
zero
her.
control. She has zero impulse control, and you
Zero.
just adopted toddlers who make all your impulse control go out the window. Really?
And change their name, which I don't care what your goddamn fucking therapist said. Fuck that. They're old enough to know that their names are what, or I don't know.
Oh, so she changed their name to Luca. That
I don't
wasn't the little boy's name.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm assuming that the names that we're calling them is the old names and they gave them new names.
Oh, I don't know. You look, I'm not, she's
Yeah.
exploiting those children. I was trying not to pay attention to too much she said about that because I
Yeah.
feel like it's super exploitive. If her own biological daughters who can make choices didn't want to be on film, then why are you exploiting these two little kids who can't tell you they don't want to be on film, but you're exploiting them on film?
I know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, so Anna Konkonis was saying the same thing, like in the reality court. She said that basically she thinks that they weren't from foster care, so she doesn't know why she even brought that in there. She said they weren't, if they were in foster care, they wouldn't be on film like they were. They wouldn't be on camera like
Right.
they were.
You definitely couldn't put them on film if they were foster care.
Right. And so I guess it was an adoption thing, but I still feel like she's not giving them
I
that
don't
life.
really know. You know, do you see my picture? It says RHOM Cult of Julia's Lies. She's told so many lies. I don't even know if they were foster, adopted. Do they have an open relationship? Does she bone women? Is Adriana her friend? Does she like elect? I don't really know what she's saying. What?
I
I'm
think,
confused like freaking Shelley.
yeah, I want to know, where's Martina? Why is Martina not addressing? Why is Martina not there? Everybody else's spouse is there. So I don't see Martina unless, you know what I mean? Like, I think that Martina needs to,
Martina doesn't feel like having to answer for a
true.
couple of things. She doesn't feel like having to answer for blindly following the lies that her wife was telling her about their good friend Gertie, who vouched for them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
during the process. Didn't she have to? No, that was Adriana who vouched for them during the process. But I remember at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
Martina, every time Julia would be like, oh, Bertie's so harmful. She's so dangerous. Martina would be like, oh, it's a good thing I wasn't there then. And just like all
Yeah.
this co-signing on BS as far as violence towards Gertie, who's a cancer survivor like herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had all of this stuff to say. And also, okay, real quick.
Yeah.
As a cancer survivor, when Martina survived cancer, she's not even a main cast member. Those ladies were like, "Oh my God, she got through the chemotherapy. That's great. Let's praise that. Let's talk about it." Bertie makes it through the thing, and all they do is assault her, lie on her, and
Yeah.
throw Alexia a trip for a fake divorce. And totally just like breeze over, like, oh, she was a strong Black woman. All she had was cancer. It was so disgusting. This whole season is why I'm not even watching Potomac. I'm not tapping back into Housewives. These bitches are crazy.
I know. And there's a lot of microaggressions too, I believe, with
They're macro. Don't forget, racism is a big deal. Those are fucking macro aggressions. And we keep telling bitches it's micro, and we keep getting what we fucking get. This has been 7 motherfucking years of what you call microaggressions towards a Black woman. And now it's a super big deal. And we still try to downplay it. Like, no, it's not so bad. Oh, it's nobody wants to get called a racist. Then don't be fucking racist. Don't do racist ass shit. And I won't have to call you one.
I know. I really like that picture of Gertie with the angel thing of her. Look how pretty she looks that freak.
Oh yeah, that was from I think that's Adriana or Lisa's birthday. They've been hanging out a lot, and this was at one of their birthday parties.
So what did you? I just paid attention. What did you think about was I just going to ask you? What was it? Oh my God. Oh, the outfits. What do you think about the outfits first, real quick?
Oh, they were like very Miami neon. I don't know.
Like,
Is it something that, like, if you're a housewife of Miami, do you have to have a neon color on? I don't know.
I think they, they tell them the background and then they try to dress accordingly. But a lot of people didn't like their outfits. I did. I just felt,
I don't feel like there any cohesion. Like Atlanta, they give us cohesion.
Yeah.
And then even Married to Medicine, they do a little cohesion. Beverly Hills, never cohesive. OC, never cohesive. Miami, never cohesive. New York, never cohesive. They just are like, just wear anything, ladies. And there's no set style. And I don't know. I feel like Lisa looked great.
Yeah.
Classy, very demure. I liked Adriana's simple sequin backless side boob number. I like that. Bertie, she's been doing this like halter crisscross thing all season, and I feel like she might just be trying to like embrace her new body again and the things that happen with her breasticles. So she might just be trying to regain her sexy back. But I feel like all these little like tube tops, like you're in Fifth Element. Every dress, Gertie. Every dress is a Fifth Element dress. I don't think so. You can put a whole dress on sometimes. Okay? You can put a whole dress on. I said it. Kiki looked like Zsa Zsa Gabor's black cousin. I'm like, right? I'm like, did you hit Zsa Zsa in the head and take that? Because it looked just like something Zsa Zsa Gabor would wear. And it was okay, but it's like kind of matronly. Lisa, what's the other one? Icklexia. I like the yellow on Icklexia's. Yeah, I did like the yellow, and I like the simple bodice, but I don't like Icklexia, so I have to say that. Julia, I don't know how you can make that fabulous dress look so matron of the bride, mother of the bride-ish.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think it was her looking all forlorn the whole time and looking all butthurt and just like sad. So she made the dress look sad and drab. And then who else? Oh, Stephanie. Stephanie was the worst dress. That's the worst dress I've ever fucking seen. Who told her to put those damn fringes on? We finally see your legs and we can't see your legs. Pick something, bitch. I was like, was that a nod to boleros and freaking, what are those mariachi bands? Almost. I'm like, I was confused about the look. I was confused. So to me, it was Lisa and Adriana definitely, and Icklexia.
Did you like Marisol?
Were the best.
Marisol's too.
Marisolis. Where was it? I can't see. Where's Marisolis's dress?
Oh God,
Marisolis. Oh no, I didn't really. I'm like, did they use the leftover material? Did her and Julia have the same material sequin kind of glass beading going on? And then that thing over her shoulder, it was like at the last minute, she was like, oh no, I don't want it that big. And so they made it really small instead. Yeah, there it is. That shoulder detail, that shoulder detail.
I think
I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't like how the inside of the dress is white. It makes it look really Temu or Sheen. You know what I mean? Like usually a good dress is the same color on the inside and the outside, you know?
Yeah, I do like this though. But I mean,
it is very nice. I mean, she rocks it, but it's very Fifth Element, on brand for her whole aesthetic this season.
I like Kiki.
She had bralettes on all season. Kiki, I'm telling you. She got it from Zsa Zsa Gabor, put a belt on it, and came out of the house.
You're right. You're right.
It could even be one of those sexy boudoir session robes, and she put an extra. You know what I mean? It's not that great. Marisolis, I don't like it.
What was that? Yeah, that's a great fucking cat. That's a bright friggin' set. Holy shit! I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's one of the better sets.
It's Miami.
We're very much. You know who never gets their set right? OC. OC sets always to me.
It's always like
I'm like, is this in somebody's backyard? Like, it's very bad.
Kelly Dodd's backyard. It's like, remember Kelly used to live at the beach, and you walk out, like they always put some kind of beach scene behind them, and they always try to wear something that, like, I don't know, it looks weird. I feel like for their age, they got to start. Like I don't know, at least for OC, they gotta stop wearing, like, I don't know. I don't like how Shannon's always like, she's always like stiff and like boobs her hair, or she's wearing a short dress, and it's like Shannon. I mean,
Shannon has an aesthetic that I don't know. I feel like she's outgrown it, but she doesn't. She doesn't think she's outgrown it yet. But she has, and it's okay to change.
Yeah. So Andy, I don't like the way fucking Andy tried to act like Julia's apology, like she doesn't. Gertie's apology from Julia. Like, I don't remember her apologizing 85
She didn't apologize, and that's what Gertie said. That wasn't an apology.
No.
That for Andy to try to just move the black lady along. You were assaulted. You were lied on all season for 17 episodes. But let's just hurry up and move this along. Do you forgive her? That was a sorry. She's like, I didn't hear a sorry. He's like, oh, well, she did it 5 times during the season, but they were all qualified or disqualified with the lie and the dig in of the lie after she says, oh, I'm sorry, but you did want to come on the trip and you made it all about you. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're dangerous. Oh, I'm sorry. But every time she said she was sorry, it was followed up either verbally or with an action of, I'm not motherfucking sorry.
And she did it again at the couch. She's like, oh, you just won't accept my what am I supposed to do? How many times am I going to apologize? You only fucking acted like that because Andy gave you kind of a pass to be like, oh, Gertie, you're just, you're holding on to it, Gertie. Like,
right.
What do I have
And
to
you
do?
know how much Andy does not like when people don't hold on. And I feel like his questioning was very biased because you haven't even held that lying Russian bot accountable for her fucking lies. Like she still works at the KGB or some shit. And you're just letting her gloss all over that. Well, what did the messages prove? Andy, did you not read either, fool? The messages prove your girl is a fucking liar. That whole side of the couch got an issue with the truth, Andy.
Yep. And freaking, did you see the beginning with Julia? And she's like crying in the dressing room. She's like, and Marisol walks in with, like, she's like, I just needed you. I just wanted you.
Yeah, that was pregame. That was pregame because they had already.
What, you weirdo? Like, that's weird.
She was right.
Like, I would say so weird. Or like you, like if we were on the trip, I'd be like, I just needed you guys, right? That would make sense. This was weird. Like, you don't even, what? They're your new friends. You should be doing it with Adrian.
Martina can't come, and I just needed you guys. Oh, you better wait till next year. She gonna be lying on you. Last time Martina couldn't go somewhere, she said she just needed Gertie, and then it's been 17 episodes lying on that bitch.
Yep. And oh god, I'll give her watch out, Marisol. She'll try to say she'll try to I don't know. Thank God there's cameras in there, literally, because I don't believe anything Julia says. I don't think that her. I feel so weird about her kids. Her two. Like, I like the fact that she wants to adopt whatever, or wants to have a but like, you're feeling something that you haven't fixed inside of you. Obviously, you cannot stay faithful because you're having problems, so you just go cheat. Like, you hook up with your best friend and then you tell everybody about it because you want to explain her behavior. What the fuck? Like, and then you don't even have her as your godmother when I don't know. I just
the part about not having her as a godmother after Adriana did 2 letters of character for that bitch. So she had already slept with you when she did the 2 letters that you asked her for to help you adopt these black boys to exploit. She had already slept with you. So if the reason we can't do this now is because I slept with Adriana, then you should ask that bitch for their letter of character witnessing so you can exploit black children. You should not have done that, ma'am.
And then they go into literally talking about Todd and Alexia. She called him a clown or called him cheesy or some shit like that. He completely divorced Alexia. They talk about it for 5 minutes. And, everybody's like, oh, thank God, thank God.
Okay. Real quick on that. Remember that time we were in here, the last time we did discuss Real Housewives of Miami, the computer was tripping. I played Todd's 11-minute video where he said that Lexi is a bold-faced liar and that Bravo and Adriana defamed him or whatever, and that he was going to sue. Well, yesterday he filed a suit, and I have the whole entire 14-page suit where he talks about why he's suing for this 11 or 10 million dollars. And unlike the Britt Edie suit, this suit was actually filed. The Britt Edie suit was received but not filed by the court for some reason. I don't know if it was like a precursor or step 1 and she could have followed through with step 2. But
you got a written warning, a verbal warning, and then you know what I mean?
Right, but it wasn't recorded with the court, so it wasn't an actual lawsuit. This one has been recorded with the court and is gonna be an actual lawsuit. And in the thing, he's bringing up Adriana lying on him, and all I can thinking about is season 5.
Okay.
Adriana had a boyfriend. Nicole was still on the show. This is the same season 5, where larceny because her face said that there's been a crime. They can't find her old face.
Okay.
And so larceny.
Grand larceny.
Yeah.
Somebody
So
committed
larceny, that's a good one, right?
yeah,
I had to double check what larceny meant before I started using it on her, but it is theft.
yeah, it's
So
theft. Yeah, grand larceny.
she stole a new identity. So
Yeah, she
her
lost her
own
face.
face called. So
Yeah.
that was when Larsa was very mad that Lisa has a good marriage and relationship and loving rich husband.
Mm-hmm.
And Larsa was putting the rumor around that Lisa, that what's her name? Nicole slept with people at the hospital. Remember that season?
Right. Yeah. You slept with every house at the hospital. Yeah.
Right. So also that season was the same season that Iclexia and Marisolis, who I keep telling you guys is the purveyor of all information, Marisol that season had given Iclexia information on Adriana's boyfriend. And she had not had a boyfriend on the show for many seasons. And she showed up with the boyfriend. And they immediately started saying, oh, he's married. What are you doing with this married man? Remember that season?
Yes.
So that was season 5. And then there was even a little lunch where Todd got in on it against Adriana and her so-called married boyfriend. So I'm not sure how Todd is fixing his mouth these many years later, 2 seasons technically, but maybe more years later, to say that Adriana said some shit that's not true about him when he was totally talking shit about Adriana with Marisolis and Iclexia that season too. So they all slander each other. You know what I'm saying?
Todd's got balls, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he literally he did that shit to Anthony. Remember he did an 8-minute apology?
Face Larsa. Yeah, she's on her 6th reconstruction right now, you guys.
I know. And like, how dare you say you want to have a baby? But come on, dude. Like the thing with her having a baby is ridiculous. Like
another storyline to milk.
A new boyfriend, yeah. I mean, crazy. So he filed it yesterday. Oh my God, defamation suit in the U.S.
Yeah. Do you see it?
Florida against cable network Bravo. Parent company, boy, preparers of pop. Oh, the producers are purveyors of pop. So that's a new one for us.
Like, well, Purveyors of Pop does Real Housewives of Miami and Married to Medicine.
I was gonna say, do they do anything else? They do Married to Medicine.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Wow. Do you like them or no?
I like them. They've been giving us good shows. They're good. They're fine. Yeah. You know, I feel like actually, the Purveyors of Pop do a better job than like Truly and Evolution.
Do they still have? They still have Alex Baskin and all that shit. Is that how they? I don't know how it works, but
I don't know who Alex Baskin is.
Oh, he's our 8th housewife.
Oh.
Yeah, Baskin Robbins. He's the one that like created all the oh my God, all the problems with, not really problems, but he's the one who gets in on it and like is always the one interviewing like Jackson shit on his like Bravo thing and stuff.
Oh yeah. No, I like the Miami and Married to Medicine production aesthetic. And you notice how out of the franchises, Miami actually does. They did find friends that could be friends, but they're all hating. They're all haters.
Well, because it's what happens. I'll tell you, after we were fine, season 5, I said, look at how everybody's rallying around Lisa. You know, like her or not, they're still rallied around her because she's, you know what I mean? And now it's just like, ha, 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 bitch, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? They're all like, oh, look, I hope she's getting a divorce. Oh, she's cheating on Martina. Like, they don't rally around each other for anything. Oh, dirty. Like, the only person I think that, like, I want to come back is Gertie, Nicole, Adriana, Gertie, Kiki.
Mm-hmm. I'd even take Lisa. I was tired of hearing about Lenny, but now that she finally shut the fuck up about Lenny, she can stay. And she's totally not as manic or high anxiety. She's not on her phone as much. Now that she left Lenny, she's more engaged in conversations. Therapy. I feel like Lisa and the therapy that what's his name suggested, I think that's really helping her. Like, she's already being on time. She's doing self-reflection. I like it. I like it
too. And I was saying too, like, you know, as much as I couldn't stand having what's her name on OC, God damn it, John and all that, Shannon, the whole thing. Like when they were doing that to Shannon, like they've had really good seasons. This has been good seasons, even though this is not their fault. This this is the toxic fault. Like this is the toxicity's fault because it's been on for so long now. Like season 6 now is like now they're all toxic. They have to force them to hang out. So we had to go on a really
It
long
started
trip.
around season 5 though.
Yeah,
It really started heavy around season 5. And I'm not sure why does every franchise, Krista, have two bitches that ruin this thing for everybody. So pick a franchise and you can name the 2 ladies. You could put fingers on 2 ladies who started the downfall of that thing and who get praised. So over on Real Housewives of Potomac, there was Giselle and Robin.
Oh yeah.
And they always get praised, but they were like the buffoons of the show and always wreaking havoc. Over in OC, we have Tamra and who's another one over there? There has to be another one.
Gina and Emily.
Emily, yes. Oh my God. 2 people, but they don't get in trouble by production. They're allowed to just do whatever they do, not have any accountability, but everybody else needs to move on. And then also, real quick on moving on, it's like, dear Andy, be like, well, she did apologize 5 times. Can we move on? But he's allowing a storyline on OC from 12 years ago, Andy. We haven't moved on from 12 years ago on the other show, but this black lady got to move on from getting assaulted last year. Really?
I wonder if Gretchen could sue Bravo for allowing that to happen. But even though it was only alcohol, and not only alcohol, it wasn't illegal. But I wonder, like, how do they'll literally get involved in the dumbest shit and create stupid storylines, but they wouldn't get involved 12 years ago when somebody was getting fucking drunk to death. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Like, it's weird.
You can die. You can like die from alcohol poisoning. Like
I know.
Be careful. You're right, Shelbs. Phaedra and Portia, exactly. Or Candy and the Candy Kenya alliance got Nene off the show, so that was a downfall. In New York, they had Ramona could do no wrong, and insert another problematic person there until she did wrong, right? New Jersey, we have obviously Teresa, right? Yeah, there's always 2 from every franchise who, for some reasons, continue to get first chair, have zero storyline, or the storyline built on sand of lies.
Yep. And like I swear, I know Teresa's fired. She has to be like because
no way, Wallflower. I'm sorry.
What did she say? I lost it.
She said her husband passed away from alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, that was like they were young too. They were only married for like 5 years. It's my friend Joy. She lives down the street. Yeah.
Sorry, bless your heart.
She went through a lot. And she's like my adopted mom. Like going on Jersey, but I feel like too, like with Jersey, with Teresa, they can't really bring her back. Like I don't think they want the toxicity anymore. I feel like we're like anyway. I think we decide what happens. Like we decide what goes. You know what I mean? Like we don't want the toxicity.
Yeah,
but I don't know how to.
We really don't. Like we're not watching baddies. We're not watching. Yeah. We're not watching Love and Hip Hop. We're not watching Girls Gone Wild. We're not watching insert low vibration here. We weren't trying to do that. The whole thing about Housewives that made it successful is that it was women who looked like what our life could be, and it was aspirational. And now it went from aspiration to toxic sludge. And we're not in the mood for it. It's like going backwards to Jerry Springer, but we've evolved. Like we've evolved, but they went back to Jerry Springer level.
Yep.
And that's why I can't even freaking. I'm not gonna engage. They said that over on Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley's already talking about she's dating guys and girls. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia's talking about she's dating guys and girls. And then on the clip I saw for freaking Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Lisa, as lies are falling, catching up with her, and she has French fries, not franchises. It's just all this toxicity.
I know. And Salt Lake too. I heard Salt Lake remember what happened with Meredith about the free parking, but they thought she was bringing out a different kind of sign or something. Like it's just
right.
Somebody slapped somebody or hit somebody. I forget who it was.
Right. Shelbs was like, I missed you didn't invite me to the baby party type of fights, not the not the
Yeah,
freaking, oh, your husband has 8 babies, moms, and, or, you know what I mean? It's just like the
like
dark, dark side. Just keep it all light. Your party sucked,
I
you
know.
know,
I
like
always go for
those used to
throwing
be the things.
throw wine in each other's face. That's it. Like Gina, or was it Gina? No, Tamara. Like that was I remember that was like the last time the OC was good. Like, well, not it was the old OC, but like those fights, like oh, you're talking about my husband, or you said I was my son. You said I'm cheating on my husband. I mean, I want the gay, your husband's gay stuff back? No, but like
No,
I do.
that wasn't fun.
No,
And
that was
that should be against the rules. Because even if your husband was gay, are you the motherfucker who gets to out him? Isn't outing like something bad? Aren't you supposed to let somebody like deal with their sexuality on their terms? Why would you be trying to out somebody's husband on a national platform unless you're trying to have them unalive themselves or something? Like, what are you trying to do? It's total outing is really bad, you guys.
I know, and that's why I always thought about like Adriana. And lots of, I mean, I don't know if Adriana's ever admitted, like, if she's ever said I've hooked up with girls. Like, I mean, the thing is,
She's never done. No, that's the other thing. I was like, Julia is high key disgusting to be a person from the alphabet community and then out another person who isn't out in that community. That's disgusting, Julia.
uh-huh. And again, like you look like like, what is the point? What does that point? What does that prove? That's not going to prove Adriana. You're the one who dumped Adriana as a friend. You're the one who picked the cool girls. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
oh, I needed you. I just needed you. I can't. That scene is so cringe to me. Julia's. I don't know what happened to her. Like, I feel like I thought she was on something. Maybe she got a facelift over the summer and this thing, and she literally
A
just.
cheater and a user. She's on cheating and using. That's what she's on.
Yeah, I wonder if she's on pills, allegedly, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's always like that.
Oh,
Maybe
do you think she does either act very like subdued, like medicated almost? Is that what you're saying? Like how she could just sit there and look
rage. There's
all
that rage, that like rage response that she had with the water.
mm,
The weird, just they're just not fighting with her daughter, so I don't really know why. The way that she doesn't take accountability, she thinks she's right. She said sorry, but she doesn't even. But she's not really fucking sorry because
right.
she thinks that she was supposed to do that. She still goes back to what she decided. Like she goes back to why she did it, and she
Yeah.
still doubles down on the cruise. And it's like, and I feel like Gertie got dismissed this entire fucking first episode.
Yes. Oh my God. So much so.
So fucking dismissed. And Andy is the fucking one of them. Like I wanted to
Yeah.
cry her because then she just stopped, and I was like, "Oh my God, Gertie, please, keep your voice, like please, like don't let them, don't
Yeah.
let them
I
bitches."
wanted,
Mhm.
I wish they had shake a vision at least 5 times while she was talking, just so I could shake her and make her words come out. Because you weren't, she was trying to make them make her point that they're saying nothing. Like, she's like, so what are you saying? Like, and they couldn't really iterate it, but then she didn't iterate it either. And that's what Adriana was just like, tell them that the fucking text messages said the Russian is lying. Just say it.
I know. And then Lars is like, "Well, you did it. We've all hit each other. We've all thrown something. We've all done it." No fucking Lars. Lars said, "Just because you've all done it," and it's like they were trying to get away from what their fucking true. The thing was Gertie and fucking Adriana. I mean, I'm sorry, Gertie and Julia. And then they're going to, "Oh well, but you hit me this time, or you threw water at me, or you threw a glass at me, blah blah." And they're like trying to move on to that. It's like, why are we're getting way far off the reservation here? This is about Julia.
Because Icklexia did that. Icklexia was okay. So in interviews during the season, after they treated Gertie like this, she has gotten questions about the treatment of Gertie and backtracked on the treatment and been like, oh, I should have done more. I should have said more. And she's been saying that in interviews. So now she's to the reunion after we've seen what you did in real time. And now you have a chance to say to Gertie, oh, I apologize. I shouldn't have did that, but even Icklexia doesn't take time to apologize for the treatment of Gertie. Instead, what does she do? She redirects and tries to minimize Gertie's experience by including the experience of others during through the show. And the minimization of Gertie's experience, I mean, so it is valid that it's happened before. That's valid, but that's not the point. That still doesn't explain why you,
Right.
Icklexia, particularly didn't say or do anything. Because just because I didn't, you already think you're better than me, bitch. So if I didn't do something, then, and you're better than me, then why still didn't you do something? You see what I'm saying? So her point is very lost on me.
I
Hi,
didn't.
who's this? Who is this?
Hi.
We
Hi,
have a
Len.
superstar.
This is the housewife historian, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
For
Oh my
letting
God,
me
the
join.
housewife historian.
Yes,
Yes.
Jersey, like my Jersey friend. Well, my
You have the Instagram, right? I used to see you on Instagram a lot.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad. Thank you guys for having me and letting me join your conversation. I like came into the perfect time because I feel so strongly about Gertie and like how they're doing her in Miami. And I have figured it out that I think it's because of Dr. Nicole and how Marisol had her followed by that private investigator after she had her newborn baby. And
Yeah,
obviously, she didn't know it was a private investigator. So she was like freaked out. And she did an interview where she talked about how she like developed anxiety that she never
anxiety. Yep.
after she had her second baby, and so she didn't come back to the show. And I think that there's animosity behind the scenes with all of that took place because Gertie's outspoken, you know what I mean? So I feel like she wouldn't let her coworkers run her bestie off and like not say anything about it. And I feel like Bravo doesn't want to take responsibility because they don't ever, they reward bad behavior. And so they are like trying to shoo Gertie out, out off the show because she's like the last tied to Dr. Nicole. And if she's outspoken about it, I don't know. That's just the only thing that makes sense to me.
Do you think Gertie's coming? I mean, not Gertie. Do you think that Nicole's going to come back? Dr. Nicole's going to come back?
I don't know. That's another. If you guys remember, the new girl, she allegedly dated Anthony, Dr. Nicole's or her husband. She dated.
Right.
So like again, were they like trying to set Nicole up at the same time? Like was Nicole going to be the target this year? And she just
And
didn't
then she bowed out. Oh,
Yeah, like and
well,
Gertie,
okay, historian. Does the historian know
She knows everything.
who is the real friend who got Stephanie on the show? Because you know how they do that thing where the one person brings them on, but they really knew the other person.
Yeah.
So going with your theory right here, just a second. The people Larsa hated Nicole. Marisolis hates Nicole.
Yeah.
Larsa pulled up with Stephanie on the plane, so I could see Larceny getting Stephanie's ex on the show because she wants to be a thorn in Lisa's side and be like, see, your man already had it, like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On that tip. But on the other tip, we have Marisolis, who we know is the Heather Dudont of Miami and has all the information and all the pieces. And she plants these seeds she plants these seeds and tells the people what they need to know. So then the Alexia can say something. The Julia can say something. But the information came from Marisolis. So Marisolis hires a PI to follow Anthony and the new mom, tag team with Larceny, bringing in an ex. They were coming for Nicole, but Nicole tapped out. So now who are you going to come for? Nicole's friend, because her only ally was Gertie. So now you need Gertie off the screen so you guys can look normal in your sea of lies and faking McFuckerson.
Yes.
See, there you go. See, you guys figured it out. Because I'm like, what? Because everybody's like, they either liked Gertie this season or they didn't like Gertie this season. And I'm like, you guys are just fucking being followers. Like, you're just like, what did Gertie do wrong? Like, how can you not like Gertie?
Production is making her look bad. That's why I'm like, there has to be more to this because just like her party where she revealed the text message, Marisol and Alexia tried to make it sound like that was a cancer event for women in the community, but it wasn't. It was a brand magazine that was like celebrating Gertie's, her recovery. It was her own.
It was the magazine. Wasn't it the Knot or something?
Yes, yeah. And production made it seem like it was a cancer event, and they didn't even correct it at the reunion. And that tells me everything I need to know. That production is trying to boot her out too.
I think so.
Well, too. I feel like honestly, the production on the NBC Bravo side specifically does not have good relations with women of color and their treatment and their refusal to correct lies on them, and they're playing into their their harms. So it happened with Garcelle, we saw it happened with Ebony, it's happening with Gertie. In any non-melanated cast where you have a melanated person, and even over in the OC, because Katie has melanin, even over in the OC, you get this gang up thing that happens. Production allows it to happen, and then we get the person of color kicked off and they look stupid, but these liars get to stay. It's really interesting. And for that part, I feel like the common thread is Bravo, because it is a different production.
And how they canceled Martha's Vineyard when it was doing as good as fucking Southern
It was doing better. It had better numbers than the other one.
And look at the kids. And then they tried to correct it with Southern Charm, and they blew that fucking seat. They blew that out. They blew that completely and just showed the fuck who they are. And it's like, it's such a fucking pattern with them. It's a pattern. You're right. It's
a total pattern power. I mean, I feel like I'm watching cartoons with my kid. It's pattern power.
I mean, this now see when they did that to Shannon last year with what the fuck's her goddamn name?
Alexia.
Alexia Bellino. No, is her last name Alexia John now? They just got married.
Yeah, I know. And that wedding was at a fucking hotel room, bitch. Like, that cost $75,000. That was Shannon's money, right? Don't you think? Shannon's money.
Yes.
That room. Yeah, they got married in like a room or something, like a fucking party, or I don't know, a fucking I don't know, what is it called? Like, Wellflower. What's that hotel that you go to have sex around here, and you rent rooms that are like themes and stuff? That's what I thought it was. Like I don't know, fucking corny ass fucking theme room for your
remember the Poconos, the Snooty Fox, dang, what? Just it wasn't even as nice as Caroline Manzo's hall.
Oh,
remember Caroline Manzo? Remember Caroline Manzo used to have that big event hall?
Mrs. Soprano, they still have it. They still own it. The fucking I know they still own it, and it's like she was Mrs. Soprano. Guys, I swear to you, they are the Sopranos. That's where the fucking show came from. I'm telling you. That's why you'll never hear that from what's his name, from her husband, from Albie.
When Tommy and Dina got married on that VH1 show, Tommy has a whole police escort to the church, cop cars, cops on motorcycles, and they cut off Dina's limo, and she ends up trailing behind, and she cries about it, of course. But they're the kind of people that infiltrate the police.
Adriana and Tommy,
Tommy's
Christopher, and Dina's Adriana, because what happened in the end of Sopranos, they killed her. I don't think they actually killed her. They never showed her body, but they killed his wife. And they killed Christopher. They killed Adriana. So it's and Dina.
They did it also to, remember the Brandy was like, oh, you can't get your hair wet. And then that girl got off. And then they did it to, they said in the comments, they did it to Kelly Dodd. She's ethnic. She has, isn't she Latino and a Native American or something?
Mexican or something. Yeah, she's Mexican.
Yeah. And and then didn't they have a full-on Persian housewife before that they did it to? It's just any people of color are automatically on this list. It's weird.
And what's the name? She Garcelle, she couldn't, no matter what she did, she was there for 5 or 6 seasons, or even longer. She, no matter what she did, they were always I'll stop her back.
Oh my God. And did you see fucking Bozo already trying to pregame the season and get on people's good side? Because we know what that bitch did last summer, and it wasn't right. I'm not watching.
Remind me.
Last summer she joined the show and said that she had watched all previous seasons, and then still aligned herself with Dorito against Garcelle. How you do that? How you do that, bitch?
Why am I dumb as fuck? Who? Oh my God. Remind me. Who was it?
Dorito was the one who's divorcing PK. Bozo is the new African.
Bozo. I did forget about
Bozoma. Bozoma. And I call her Bozo. I just shorten it because she acts like a clown.
I had a brain fart. I forgot it. I just had a brain fart. I forgot it was.
Yeah, Bozo. That's because I said Bozo. You were thinking clown.
Is she coming back?
Yeah, she's already back.
Oh, they filmed.
And going around interviewing, talking. They're asking her, "Oh, well, have you talked to Garcelle since then?" Oh, yeah. Well, I texted her and told her how disappointed I was that we won't get to finish me abusing her.
Jen
That's basically what that was my translation of what she said, you guys. She didn't really say it like that.
I know. I love fucking Dorito, though. I know nobody. I just love Dorito because I think that she was trying to play the housewife game, but she thought Kyle was really her friend, and she didn't realize till just now, like, or last season, that they were on, that Kyle's nobody's fucking friend. And just like Tamara, she plays the fucking game, and Kyle's a fucking pussy. Like, and like the second you stick up for her, she like stick up for yourself, she loses her mind, and it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do, bitch? Like, really, what are you gonna do? Like, she was gonna jump across the street, like. I don't know. Kyle needs to get the fuck off the show, and so the fuck does her family, and make their own fucking show. Have them all do one. They have enough content to have their own show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And for people who want that content, I wouldn't be watching.
Like, I accidentally watched Paris in Love. I accidentally watched it.
I almost feel like there should be whatever. Right. Yeah. I almost feel like there should be a new rule that
5 years out.
Yeah, exactly. 5-6 years in a carousel. You're just constantly getting noobs with the olds and then cycling out the olds with the noobs, and everybody's on a 5-year thing. Everybody, you just got to give your all in those 5 years. If you do fake, it's fake. If you do real, it's real. But your time is up in 5 years on this platform, so that nobody gets complacent and nobody thinks that they're this program. They got Teresa, the dullest knife in the drawer. It somehow believes she's the sharpest bitch in town because you guys let her. You guys let her do that. If you would have got rid of her 5 years in, she would have known her place in society. But no.
Don't. I tried to get rid of that bitch fucking years. I've been trying to get rid of that bitch for fucking, oh God. Like, I don't even know. Like, I gotta get my EpiPen because I'm gonna have my blood pressure's gonna start to go up because I'm allergic to seafood, and we're gonna have to talk about the lobster guy, and I'm allergic to seafood, so I need my EpiPen. Like, I use my little so I can't breathe. My face gets all red. I like fucking start cursing. Fucking, oh my God! Like, how dare you bring a rando to dinner? Look what happened, Teresa. You don't bring randos to dinner around here because that's what the fuck happens. Now look what you did. Now look what you did.
Did you guys hear that? Well, Alexia's husband or ex-husband Todd put out that video and basically, bashed Bravo and this whole thing, and Louis commented on it and said like something along the lines of like, it's about time somebody said something. And I heard the rumor is basically that he's waiting for Bravo to completely, cut ties with Teresa before he sues them. Because he's going to go after them for losing his job. He put it all into place. Remember at the reunion when he said that he lost his job because of the show? His first reunion. He's going to blame Margaret. He's going to blame Bravo. Louis loves the courtroom. He's been in, a suit with Vanessa, his ex, for as long as he's been married to Teresa.
He's in love with her. He's so obsessively in love with Vanessa.
Like, how don't you pay your taxes, but you have money for attorneys to be in court, and you have money for Bo Dietl to be your private,
and also to corrupt the judge, the family court judge, so Vanessa can't get a restraining order. How do you not get a restraining order on a motherfucker that sent 2 fake patients to your goddamn fucking work?
Yeah.
How do you not get a restraining order? It was family court. He corrupted that judge. They paid that judge. Vanessa called it. She said she wouldn't talk about it on here, but I knew it too. I fucking knew it because it doesn't make any sense. Like, the accusations against her are accusations. The ones against him are proof. They're facts. And it was how he went to her hacked her computer system, sent 2 fake patients that couldn't pay the fucking bill, asked him about her ex, she's still in love with him, and then find out, he goes, oh, I wanted to know if she was talking about me. Motherfucker, because I have a restraining order and she's not allowed to talk about me, so I sent 2 fake patients to see if she's talking about me. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And the thing is that she has proof of that because Bo Dietl or Louis' attorney or somebody on that team accidentally CC'd her attorney on the file from the private investigator that had been following her around. So can you imagine the gold? Like, you would have, when you open up your email and realize that the other team accidentally sent you their entire file on you. Like, that's insane. You can't get more solid proof than that. That he was doing it.
And I swear to you guys, I swear to you, he fucking married Teresa. He only is with Teresa because he wants to throw it in Vanessa's face. The only way to throw something, who would be better than, because he's a narcissist, he's a fucking abuser, and that's all he does. He's a grifter. So he was fucking living with somebody when he met Teresa. He was living with somebody at the shore. Okay. Yes, dear. Oh, where'd you go?
Okay, just real quick on Lindsay's point.
Yes, yes.
You made me go look at the video. So because after he filed the suit yesterday, I was like, let me go download let me go download this video and make sure, because after you file a lawsuit, you might want to get rid of what you said before, right? Yes. Just to make sure you didn't say too much or whatever. So I thought he might delete it or whatever. So I downloaded it. But I had never looked at the comments, Lindsay. You know who else is in the damn comments?
Who?
No.
Rachel fucking Levis.
Oh, Rachel Raquel? What?
Yes, she says, thank you for recognizing this, Todd. You are very articulate and we're rooting for you. Chris Bassett, Candace Dillard Bassett's husband, said, check the DMs, bro. Let's chat. And then it said, already sent DM. We need to do a live or something because, Chris feels the same thing about his experience. Who else? I still haven't found Louis, but ooh, the freaking people are coming out. Oh my gosh.
I think that Chris and Candace, I can understand their perspective a little bit because Candace, everything that happened on Potomac. But Todd has a daughter, and what people don't know is that the daughter, I don't know, probably around, like Frankie's age, maybe. She filmed for the show. Nothing that she filmed made it onto the show. And then, like, they, had showed Todd kind of aggressive or whatever. And he was, like, people were thinking that he was scary. And I think that he really, like, his ego was, like, hurt. But also at the same time, like, Alexia's kids were getting a contract. They were all getting paid for their time on the show. And they just blatantly, like, didn't show his daughter. Because she has a TikTok account. And she was, like, talking about, like, filming and all this stuff. And I just feel like there was animosity about the show when it didn't include.
Oh no.
Is so crazy.
Todd's daughter. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, that's what they do.
Good job pulling that up. I didn't even know Rachel. I thought I saw Chris Bassett. I wasn't surprised that he commented, but I didn't know about Rachel and the other one.
Well, does anybody know what happened with her suit? Because no, that's November. That's coming up in November, right?
I don't know.
The lawsuit for the revenge porn against Ariana
and them. Lawsuit with Bravo.
Yeah, I think it got moved forward. They said it could go to forward or something.
Revenge porn thing, and I listen. I completely disagree.
Hey, Kelly.
It was sent back to her, and that it only got seen by. It was in Tom's phone. It never left Tom's phone. It went back from Tom's phone right back to her from Ariana. Or I don't know if Ariana sent it to herself or she said, I don't know. She said it from Tom's phone. I don't know, something. It didn't go to anybody but Tom, Raquel, and Ariana. Nobody else saw it. And revenge porn is when you post something, I think publicly, I would think, to shame somebody, like what fucking Kenya did. Like you used porn on revenge for somebody. Like you used it as revenge and put it in public. So, like,
that wasn't even Brittany in the photo. We found out it wasn't even Brittany in the photos.
Right.
And Bravo knew it. Why the fuck wouldn't you tell her that? Why wouldn't you say, here, come see them? It's not really you. Like, because she left.
Because they were helping Kenya with a fake narrative against the other lady, but then they had to fire Kenya because of the public backlash.
Well,
if we would have said nothing, Kenya wouldn't have got fired. If people would have been okay with the penis on that lady's forehead, Kenya would have never got fired.
And again, who the fuck is it then? Who's fucking porn? Who's taking pictures are you posting? I would like to know if I were those people, I'd be like, what the fuck? Why are you you're taking my dick? And he said, like, just say, like, it could be our dick. What if it was our pussy dick? It could have been.
Yeah.
What if it was us?
That wasn't my forehead. I have a mole.
Are you sure? Prove it. Whose dick was it? Let me see. Fucking Louis. Like, what do they think? Oh, they think that literally going and fucking suing Bravo and talking shit on Bravo is going to really get them on the show. Like, Louis the problem. That's why she doesn't have a job. And the only money they have left is her goddamn life insurance. I fucking swear. I've been telling Kim D to tell that bitch don't eat any food that he fucking prepares for you. Because seriously, how do you fucking have a Mercedes stolen and then you never pay the fucking Mercedes? You never pay it. You get the money, you never pay Mercedes.
I feel like they're gonna go. They can't go too hard because Gia is employed by Bravo. Bravo was genius in the fact that they got Gia on the show and she's getting a paycheck and she has her own contract separate from Teresa, because Teresa can't, now you're really biting the hand that feeds you. Because in my opinion, Gia paid off her mom's taxes. That's what I mean. That's the only person in Teresa's life that has enough money, that has that kind of money coming in that would be able to pay off in a lump sum. And if that's coming from Bravo, I don't care what anyone says. And so now she has a dilemma because what are you going to do? They're employing Gia.
Do you think Gia's coming back? Do you think they're going to bring her back?
Yeah, I think they'll bring her back on the sole because they want to lessen the blowback from Teresa and Louis. I really do believe that.
What did Teresa and Louis have to fucking sue Bravo for?
Yeah, what do they have over them? I mean, they're the freaking scammers, the liars, the cheaters, and the whores.
They're going to say that he lost his job because of the show.
He lost it, then don't go on the show, motherfucker.
And he's going to include Margaret, and he's going to tie up the cast, and he's going to, you know what I mean? He's going to make it a nightmare for them.
So did he lose? So he would, you know what? I don't know that he could prove that it was because of the show, though, and not because of that public, and not so much because of that video where he's crying on the men's weekend.
Right.
I do cocaine.
You know what I mean? Like that would, if I was a lawyer for the other side, I would be like, well, you would have to prove your damage happened at this point, not that point.
I think that they blame Margaret for releasing that video, which is how they tie it back to Bravo having a responsibility, because they blame Margaret and saying that she was trying to, move.
So did she get that video from the wife and then she released it and it's for sure that she did that?
Not the Vanessa that we know. The Vanessa before that, there's two Vanessas. The one before that is the one that he was going to engage to. The blonde Vanessa is the one she ran on the wedding day. The other Vanessa is after his wife is somebody he cheated on too. And it was, I do cocaine. Oh, I love you. All that. I'm fucking like a maniac. Like a fucking maniac. And everybody's going to forgive him for it. I was even like, oh, good. He went and got help. Oh, good. Because I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who the fuck this dude was. I'm like, he's random, Teresa. What the fuck are you doing? Why is he you brought him into the fucking show, okay?
Give me 10 minutes, I read, and then we'll bounce.
Literally, the day when the fucking, oh my God, she was dumb on Nick Biles. I tore that fucking interview apart. I couldn't let it go for 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, I have to stop it again. She's fucking lying. Let me remind you how and why. She doesn't have any fucking, whatever. Bitch, you're not Monica motherfucking Chacon, bitch. You know who the fuck you are. You're not Monica Chacon, Teresa. You're Teresa fucking Giudice. You signed Monica Chacon. Monica Chacon. Monica Chacon. And then you scream, get out of here. My sister, this is my brother's house. Make him leave. Melissa, make her leave. Melissa has always fucking worked. Literally, everything Teresa wanted, they did. Louis came around. They fucking were friends with him. They fucking, bro, they welcomed him in. They gave him a fucking chance. And motherfucker goes and wears Nono's pajamas. Right? Who the fuck is, I wear your dead father's pajamas. So your nieces and your sister feel safe at night. I'm like, what? Do me and Kim get a vote? I don't feel safe. I definitely don't motherfucking safe if you wear Nono's pajamas. You know what I mean?
It's just so weird. And he's been very vocal allegedly about their sex life and just how he feels like, they should be able to have sex in their house whenever they want, which whatever, but they should be loud as they want to be, even if the girls or the kids are there. That's very weird. The whole girls wear thongs on vacation.
Oh yeah,
there's not a person in the world that thinks that's normal behavior.
That is not, unless you like Epstein Island. If you like Epstein Island, that's perfect behavior.
That's where the fuck that yacht probably was. They were probably at Epstein Island the weekend after that, and they're all wearing thongs.
Did you guys see one more thing about Todd's thing? Did you read what he put under the post?
No.
Let me see.
Okay, I didn't either, but in the comments, it kept saying, because, I was reading the comments finally. In the comments, it keeps saying, oh, thanks for standing up for Gertie. Thanks for standing up for Gertie. I was like, he didn't say anything in that video about Gertie, but in what he writes underneath the post, it says, call me names, twist the truth, suggest whatever you want about my character. But the second you dared to portray me as someone who doesn't care about my stepson, a young man living with brain injury, you revealed who you really are. This isn't the beginning.
Who's he talking
It
to?
says, oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. It says, call me names, but the second you just did that, you revealed who you really are. This season, it's obvious your entire storyline revolves around attacking me and one woman, a cancer survivor, no less. That's what it says.
I mean, I agree with you.
Wow.
First of all,
You've allowed gang-style pile-ons, physical violence, gaslighting, microaggressions, and racially charged comments to go unchecked. You've enabled cruelty, encouraged hate, and turned mean-spiritedness into entertainment. This is what you promote. This is your brand. And if this is what you proudly do for a living, I hope your families are proud. But there is a truth you can't edit out. Real Housewives of Miami is the lowest rated of any housewife franchise ever. One of the lowest performing shows on Bravo. And now I understand that if I don't stand up for myself, you'll never stop. You'll keep running with these lies for as long as you have a platform. Well, I had hoped this would fade and go away quietly without my return to private life. It's clear I have to end the story myself. So let me be clear. I will not only challenge the lies, I guarantee I will silence them once and for all.
You don't need silence. Prove it you're not fucking broke, dude.
I never even read that part, you guys. He totally stood over. And Lexia is directly at this reunion. His wife is directly doing what he said she was doing.
Yep.
Where
she tried to distance herself so far at the reunion
on a post.
from him. She was like, "Oh, we're divorced. I'm never talking to him."
Yeah. He's corny. Fuck, he's corny.
Yeah, it's like Alexia,
it's
you were just like.
Yeah, it's on his August 15th post. His August 15th post. I didn't even see that. It says cancer survivor, microaggressions. He is not he is not playing with the people.
I feel bad for her. She didn't get the kind of support that she should have got for going through breast cancer. And I think if I was her and made my money in my business, I wouldn't even come back. I really wouldn't. I mean, why would you put yourself through that? You know what I mean? Like, go enjoy life. It's too short, you know?
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like that too, but I hate when they run them off. I feel like
I don't want to run her off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like when you have the house fumigated, the roaches should leave.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Like when you bring shit to your front door and you accidentally let it in, it'll stink up the whole motherfucking house. Like you can't you can't let shit in your house.
You got to get rid of the bad apples or you'll keep having a bad show.
Yeah.
She meets all the check marks, which is why I think they hated Dr. Nicole, because she had money. She had a husband that loved her, that would film with her, that she represented the family, a real housewife, a real
cute
mother.
Kids, just like Gertie. Her and Gertie are the quintessential housewife.
Exactly. And I think that's why they hate them, because they can't compete. They really just cannot compete.
Yeah.
Do you still have time to stay? You have time to stay,
Yeah.
right? Lynn? Okay. Yeah. I knew you have Jersey stuff going on Patreon. I was going to tell everybody to join on Patreon. What is on your? It's something about Teresa. I know it's really freaking good, guys. So anyway, this is Lexi, housewife historian. We used to have a podcast, and then fucking Joe blew that the fuck up. Gorga blew that the fuck up for us, and now we're here.
Right.
And she knows
I'm so glad that I got to meet
Allie. Yes, but long time no hear you guys. I miss you guys.
I know I had stopped doing like housewife stuff for Love Island, but if Krista's doing one of the franchises that I was still at, I'm up here, girl. It's good to hear you. How are you?
It's good. I can't wait because I finally got into Salt Lake City and of course Potomac. I'm thinking about it. But Salt Lake City got me rolling. I was like, wait a minute, this is funny.
I think literally Friday I talk about Salt Lake Lady, so you should come up seriously because I hate fucking Lisa and everybody else loves her, and I'm like I have to fight with Lisa Barlow fans. I love it. Because I love to like freaking hear everybody else's perspective because I don't get it.
I don't get the Lisa love.
Either do I. But Allie, did you watch Miami, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I watched Miami. Like that even with the the statement that Todd made, Kim
Yeah.
Kyer had did a whole video on it, the breakdown and everything he did. So I knew that for a while ago. But I feel like he did that to kind of strengthen his points when it comes to these ladies, because
Hmm.
this season it makes so much. It's like I don't know what was going on with them. Till this day, we still can't understand why Julia did what she did to Gordy. I like to say is she's
Great.
a narcissist. Martina is an enabler. It is weird that her daughters are not talking to her, and I'm worried about those two little boys.
And yep. Yep.
And the
You're gonna
fact that she
go.
dressed them in Balenciaga when they were on TV, like their TV debuts, she had them dressed in Balenciaga.
Yes.
Huge letters on the back of their shirts, Balenciaga.
And
Like,
she might be getting, when you're a celebrity and you have kids,
Yeah.
Phaedra Parker does this all the time. You get clothes from those people. They can send your kids clothes, so I don't know if she's
Yeah.
getting paid promotion
Well,
from
maybe
that or
do,
whatever,
Well, they
but
just
I
had that,
know.
that PDF. Like,
yeah,
I don't
do
know.
research
Do
on
you
it for
remember
video
Balenciaga a
files.
couple years ago? They got exposed for
Yes.
having like a child.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like,
having whips and
yeah.
chains on teddy bears.
Oh yeah, it
Yes.
was bad.
Yes.
like they are
Yes.
actually the real Pizzagate of like of this of the essaying and all that crap. Like they
Yeah.
got trouble. Nobody should be wearing them at all if you want to fucking be on. Like nobody's going to be like, oh, cool, Balenciaga.
I'll call out a housewife quick. The last housewife I saw wearing Balenciaga was Sheree Whitfield.
She ain't shit by Sheree. She ain't shit by
but
Sheree.
but yeah, but for me, this reunion, I didn't like the way how they kind of did Gordy's package, because they were just trying to gloss over what was going on and acting like it wasn't a big deal and she should let it go. And then the fact that Alexia was trying to make it seem like Gordy shouldn't be upset because all of them got assaulted before, but they moved on. I'm like, girl, you can't tell Gordy how to feel and how to react.
And
Okay.
if you want 1,000 apologies, she should get 1,000 apologies. She's not, Julia hasn't been reprimanded for the abuse.
No.
The abuse. And if you watch the scene, it's rage. It's not like she goes, oh, I wasn't thinking. Bitch, fuck, that's even fucking worse.
And
That's even worse.
yeah,
Like,
and it's escalating. That's the scary part. And I like when Gordy caught
All
her.
abusers escalate. You're right.
yep.
It's a problem.
Like
It's been a problem, though. It's
Yeah.
been a problem. The viewers haven't resonated with this shit. Nobody's paying attention. They just want, is this some kind of fucking ritual? Do they need our energy stirred and triggered for their plan to work? Because this is beyond entertainment. The treatment, the way that they're treating women on women's shows, it's disgusting.
It
Yep.
is. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Literally.
And
It
it's
was
so
Larson too.
cringe.
Larson's like fucking, oh, well, you got to just you got to get over it. Larceny. Like, why are you even fucking talking right now? Nobody asked you, Miss fucking, I'm married a cokehead. Like, seriously. Like, Allie, think about this. The motherfucker's a goddamn cokehead. Fucking goddamn Jordan. He cannot even leave the coke at home. He thinks he's so fucking cool they can just carry cocaine around. He's Marcus Jordan. Why the fuck are you carrying cocaine? Why are you letting the officers walk up on you like this, sir? Within your pocket. Throw it in the woods, you dumb fuck. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
What the on the railroad tracks?
Like,
They would have never found it.
doing, you dumbass. You're Marcus Jordan. You can have somebody.
That's what being rich and high gets you. You don't even think right.
No, you don't.
He could just like, well, there, eat cocaine. I'm sure he would get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one part I love is how Lisa, of all people, was right, because look who's Larson's dating right now. I was like, oh, of
He looks
course
like
he is.
me. He
Yeah,
looks like,
how old is that boy? 25? Old enough to be her child?
yes, the same age as your kid.
Yeah.
I married a baller, and I only marry ballers, and I have a baller kid.
Yeah. But because if he's a baller, he's like young, and she's what, in her 50s? Grow, Larsa, grow.
He wants kids. No.
And he wants kids. That's so unfair. I feel like it's very unfair for a geriatric womb to get with a young spry you know, young, dumb, full of cum guy. And you can't even if you do have a kid, it could be compromised because your body is different when you're geriatric.
And
No,
you
this is the best part with Larsa because during the after show, she was talking about how she still wants kids and she's gonna do IVF and this whole thing. I'm like, Larsa, you're like halfway through. You're about to be in menopause. It's
she's
like
in
she
menopause.
is so serious about getting pregnant again. She is so
Yeah.
serious.
But you know
And
what I
she's
think
talking
is
about she's gonna
fucking
get
weird?
her IVF and get her like
I
get
don't
more
think
eggs or
so.
something. I'm
I
not
think she's
lying.
going to fucking.
That's what she was saying in the after show.
I don't
She's
believe her. I think
crazy.
she's going to make sure she
Oh,
doesn't
I
get.
see smoke. I'm going to get my bowl.
She's
Mine's
going
the
to
same.
literally act like she's getting pregnant, and I guarantee she doesn't want to have another kid, so she's going to lie to him, and it's not working, it's not working, and it's you know what I mean. I feel like that.
Or
She said,
maybe
she literally said,
Didn't somebody else
"Why
do
don't
that?
be fun?"
no, I think she
Yeah.
wants another kid because remember her two kids with Scottie Pippen are now grown, so she don't
Good.
need child support no more. So she
Who's your
want to get
dad?
another baller's kid.
Oh, are
So she
you
get another
saying that she's
15 years
gonna?
retirement.
You
That's a
are you
retirement.
implying that she's about to pull a Drea Michelle and just get knocked up by this young one so she can get a new check from a new young one?
What else? I mean, does that not make sense? I
That
mean,
does
that's
make
what I
It
sense,
thought.
does.
actually.
Actually,
It
It
makes more
does.
sense than what she's trying to show.
I don't know how long she gets Pippen
I
though.
mean, because think of the time.
Forever.
I think her youngest one finally graduated from high school, so she's 18. So that
She don't
money
even
is
live with
gone.
her. She lives in California with her dad.
But you know what? Here's the thing. What's so funny? Even though she's not living there, Scotty's not going to fight in court to say maybe keep the child support money. He's going to keep paying it to her
So
because
Exactly.
it's a
she doesn't get
money
like
and vice
retirement.
versa.
She
Yeah.
So
doesn't get
all
like
that,
a pension.
so all that time she's not there, she was getting the child support money. That's how
A
they do.
pension?
I
I
mean,
Mhm.
am
thought
I
she
wrong?
got like a pension and shit from him. I thought she got his pension or something too, maybe.
Yeah,
Because like everybody said she's
She
got
got his
Pippen.
investment. She got all kinds of
Well, listen, like I think Larsa
everything.
And she
lives.
sells her toes. She sells her
Yeah,
toes on
but she
OnlyFans.
does toes for
why?
nose. Remember
Why you
toes
gotta
for
do it?
nose?
Because she ain't get that nice check, so she got to get something that's there. Think about it.
It's
Do the math. So
ridiculous.
she's trying to get knocked up so she could get some little bit of good stream of 18 years of retirement money. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
Typical fucking white bitch.
yeah.
Seriously, they do that to a fucking. You know what I mean? It's like
So
fucking.
this is her personalized pension fund.
I
Yes,
would if I were him, I'd be like, you're so fucking basic, bitch.
'cause-
No, you're just
yeah.
basic.
Because what else Lasha got? What else Lasha got? This
No,
show not going to be on. It's not paying that much. So she already knows the math.
Yeah, and she
and
don't
he's
want
gonna
to be
be
the
the
I'm
housewife.
surprised
She
Larsa
wouldn't
still
be the
has a
housewife
job.
if she didn't need the money.
But listen,
I
she
mean, for how long
Also,
until they get bored? Yeah,
the
she
kids
has.
are
it's
60 when the kids in high
in
school.
addition to the 5-year thing,
Mhm.
the other rule should be you really have to be a housewife. You can't be divorced. You
Yeah.
can't be on your way to divorced.
Mhm.
You can't nothing. If you're not a fucking housewife, then don't be on my show.
And if you're
They need
married, your
As
husband
to.
has
soon as you're almost divorced, that's not a storyline. That's a pink slip, bitch.
now, what if your husband sleeps in the pool house? Does that count?
No, no. If you're divorced or divorcing and you're not an official married couple doing wife tings, then you shouldn't even be on my show. That would get think of how many franchises would be better if that was just the freaking thing.
I used to say this is Real Housewives when they make them have businesses and they're like and they don't have to be married. So really, they're not housewives. They're not doing anything
Yeah.
housewifey. They're just
Yeah.
becoming and then they're taking 10% of the business. Like,
Right. But the housewives literally used to be the housewives. They
yes.
were on there was only a handful of not married ones, like Sonia. But she used to be a Morgan, so who gives a fuck? Right?
Exactly. Yeah, Morgan Letters. The Morgan Letters.
Now,
Who touched the
now that I see how bad it can get, I give a fuck and I need you to be a housewife the whole time.
Yeah.
What would happen with poor I feel so bad for Sonia. I don't really because she's lost her mind. But like literally, she went from having a Morgan in high society, then she gets fucking broken up with, and she gets like down in the dumps because she's not in this high society. Then she gets on the show, back up again. So she loves it. She's getting attention, and then you know what happens? It gets toxic back down again. And Sonia Rita is no fun anymore because she can't take the I guess I don't know what everybody just like made fun of her. I don't know if she was like naked dancing and shit. I think it really fucks with her head, and she drinks and does too many pills. And it's like the way she's getting naked and fucking Bravo. How dare they fucking
They
film her?
exploited
Naked?
that.
They fucking what every. You don't have to show us that. Why is she getting naked in a restaurant? She's getting naked in the fucking pool, swimming. And they're fucking recording it. They're showing us, and it's part of the show. I'm like, we don't need to see this. Like she needs
No.
help.
Has anybody checked on Sonia lately, as a matter of fact? Because remember, after the Morgan died, her daughter inherited her thing. And then they had all that, like 3 weeks of Sonia getting escorted out of bars in New York that same time. And then it went radio silent. We haven't had no Sonia sightings or nothing. And
I thought that her daughter was like axed. Part of the deal was like after she was 18, she would have no affiliation with Morgan's. Like she wasn't getting his money or nothing. Like she would get child support till the daughter was 18, and then once the daughter turned 18, like they didn't want anything to do with her. But I could be wrong, and I might be remembering that wrong. But
well, we should check on it, because what I heard, and I can't cite my source obviously because I just be hearing shit, and a lot of it could be AI. I should probably try to source it. But what I had heard was that the guy died, and that she was included in the trust, and that she was getting a huge portion of it. And when Sonia was going to all those restaurants getting escorted out a couple months, that was the exact same time period as the money was getting transferred to her daughter. And so they were looking at it like, oh, is she financially responsible? If you're going crazy in public, can you even be financially responsible? I don't know if it could be all connected or not, but we haven't seen Sonia since then, is my point.
Oh,
And
wow.
also, when they were doing that, what was it, the Crappy Lake, that got canceled because of her. She was doing a lot of nasty things in that town. Like, I don't want to say it out loud, but somebody else knows, because they signed an NDE because they were hanging out with the crowd, like when they were filming that show at the end of it, and like all kinds of things going on, like very recklessly.
That hotel room got a lot of action with Sonia in it.
Yeah, she has no.
She was doing, and she would pick those scabby looking, tweaker looking. They had a lot of pock marks and looked like they did some picking earlier. She did. She liked them. She likes them rough, you guys.
I know.
Look like they smell hella sweaty.
To get like Uggs out of them, so she picks a certain type because she's looking for a specific Ugg. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah. Like a tug Ugg.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
I didn't know if we could say the actual word, so I was using TikTok. Yeah. TikTok's word is Uggs for like, you know, Coca-Cola or whatever.
Bananas.
And I feel like she's looking for that specific substance.
Oh, so she wanted
like, always.
So she wanted a shard. So she hangs out with shardies.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I could see Sonia getting on the lawsuit, jumping a lawsuit with Rachel Raquel, you know, because like Rachel started doing pills in the end. She did pills that, you know, Scandival. She was definitely she didn't get any. She didn't learn anything from rehab, or she obviously didn't learn anything. But see, I
feel so bad that Ariana did exactly what Rachel did, but Ariana has all these gigs now, and Rachel's still labeled a freaking homewrecker, scarlet letter. She has to do samples and meditations.
I know.
Bless her heart.
Yeah. Allie, do you watch Jersey?
No, I don't watch Jersey. I just got into Salt Lake City, of course, Potomac, Atlanta, and Miami.
Okay.
So I'm not doing.
Was good. Whatever.
I'm gonna try not to have FOMO. They're not getting my fucking views. They're not. I'm not supporting Monique Samuels going back on that show after beating up that little teeny tiny Candace Diller Bassett and having zero remorse about it. 10 years later, she still hasn't. You can't find a sorry 10 years later. Yeah, I'm not watching your ass. I'm not watching.
No, what if I get her to cough up the basement footage? We know there's basement footage. We know, Monique, you got that goddamn basement footage of Michael grabbing asses playing.
Yeah, and that too.
Bring it.
That would be a good story. If that happens, I'll tap in. If Monique turns to Ashley during any fight and says, "Bitch, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna release the footage." If that happens, let me know and I'll tap back in.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Jersey because that housewife historian Lindsay. It's on your Patreon, so I'll have to link your Patreon unless you can link it. What are you doing? Something with Teresa, right?
Oh, I'm doing a
Finding something?
series on
Okay.
so when Teresa got exposed last year for basically, producing, and her and the attorney and Louis allegedly were like conspiring behind the scenes.
They were, but yeah, they were.
Gabriella, Melissa's old nose on Twitter, she had kind of became friends with Melissa Feaster, who was like the co-host of Teresa. So when everything went bad between Teresa and her co-host, it showed a different side of Teresa and Louis as well. And we ended up exposing everything that was going on. And Gabriella had all of the receipts because she was sort of like, she was in on the meetings with Teresa and Louis and the phone calls and the text message threads and, with the attorney and everything. So she essentially, it was a lot of her receipts that were exposing. I had someone send me a file with I remember telling you, Krista, 300 pages on Louis. It was like a professional private investigator had dug into him, and for whatever reason they sent it to me. They were like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Cinco de Mayo, here you go. And there were 4 other accounts that were involved, in everything that had transpired. So I'm going back and basically explaining it piece by piece, everything that was happening, because there was so many different moving parts with Jennifer Aiden and with the podcasters that Teresa, basically, put them on with this podcast and bought their followers and all to run the narrative of Teresa. Meanwhile, she's, breaking her Bravo contract by telling everything that's happening all season long so that, they can put it on their podcast. It was just insanity, literally. And it's hard to believe all this stuff happened, but it did. And so I'm going back through with receipts and text messages and just different stuff that, the timeline of how everything sort of transpired and went down. And I have a lot of good receipts in there. Did you see that one with Vanessa, his ex, about the young sex workers? Oh, you're muted, Krista.
I did that because I can't hold my. I know. I always say I can't hold my tongue with her because I'm just because I'm listening to it. I'm so excited to get in and see it. So I have so many questions.
Yes. I put in there about Vanessa. Louis had 2 Vanessas that he dated. There was this blonde Vanessa that he went to court with. He's still in court with, and he had a much younger Vanessa 2.0 that ended up, when they broke up and he ghosted her, she started dating Dr. David, Dolores' ex. And they did not want that out there for whatever reason. And I was supposed to go on Sherelle's World on YouTube and put it out when this happened, and they stopped. It was just this whole thing. Dolores ended up confirming it on Watch What Happens Live, but yeah, there is a tangled web there in New Jersey.
So when he met Teresa, right? Who was the girl he was living with? Was that
Vanessa?
Down the shore, and they were down the shore, and that was dark-haired Vanessa. And then okay.
Yeah.
So,
and I put a picture on my Patreon of Dr. David and Vanessa, because she kind of looks like Dolores, which is a little bit freaky.
I know. Oh my God. Okay. So Melissa Feaster, what is it?
Yes.
Are you, what is up with her? So I feel like Teresa fucked her over. I feel like that was the only person Teresa ever fucking had besides Dolores that had her fucking back and was her absolute friend. But I don't feel I feel like Louis got rid of everybody in her life, in Teresa's life, and Melissa was just another one in the fucking way, and he destroyed all her relationships. But on your point, from your guys' perspective, because you were at that time, see, I love being on opposite sides of Housewives, but with Teresa, it's so fucking crazy that thank God you guys saw the light and realized she's a fucking piece of shit. Yeah. And your receipts, I'm sure the receipts you have, I'm gonna fucking I'm so glad you do that, because people don't fucking understand. They think I'm just a lunatic. I'm no, I'm fucking, she's not right in the head, and I don't like what she does to her brother. But so as far as Melissa Feaster, why did Melissa Feaster? She just left because of everything, right?
Well, it started initially at BravoCon whenever she arrived late that whole situation that happened. Louis exploded
yes.
on her. He told her
Yeah.
basically she was an embarrassment to Teresa, his wife's because Louis very much thinks that him and Teresa are above people. That's why when they got when they got married, Teresa was hanging out with her makeup artist and her hairstylist, and they very much thought they were going to be bridesmaids in her wedding. But Louis doesn't think that people that they employ should be should have been people in their wedding. Like, he just very much thinks very highly of himself. And
Excuse me, but is there any rumors of Louis doing the Pepsi?
Pasta.
Oh, yes.
Pasta.
The pasta.
Yes. Okay, because he sounds just like Marcus Jordan in the dressing room at the reunion talking about all these people are beneath us anyway. All these people are beneath us anyway.
Oh, I'm going to retire you. Let's go back to our mansion. I'm going to retire you. Yes. Like, good, retire her. Good, thank God she met somebody who's going to let her retire.
Delusions. What is it called? Delusions of grandeur, self-delusions of grandeur is you get high and you're the life of the party, man.
No, he's very much seconds later became a manager.
Lots of substances.
Manager.
Like, not just the pasta, but like the psychedelic that grow, like the mushrooms.
Pycellum, what's it called? Selenium.
No,
I know that it's in the court documents that he smokes a lot of grass, devil's lettuce, whatever. And there were even rumors about him and Gia doing the pasta together, because that's not Teresa's vibe, right? She's more of like a give me my Xanax and let me sit over here in peace.
Yeah.
And like Louis and Gia allegedly doing.
How the fuck does that even happen? How do you get to the point where you're doing fucking coke with your goddamn stepdaughter who you just met 2.2 seconds ago?
It really gives a lot of light to Jackie's analogy.
You groomed her. You groomed her. You made her think you were one of her. You wear her Nona's pajamas. You tell her she looks great in shorts from the back. You tell her mom, oh, let her do that. And the next thing you're like is like, oh, here, want to hit this? We're both cool together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it makes me think that Jackie Goldschneider was onto something when she dropped that rumor about, that analogy about Gia doing snow in the bathroom, and why Teresa got so freaking irate so quickly. It all makes a lot of sense, because I don't believe in coincidences, and I don't believe that just coincidentally Jackie Goldschneider was like, oh, let me use this analogy of Gia. No, you heard that rumor somewhere. That's obviously a rumor in your community, and that's why it struck a nerve with Teresa. It wasn't, come on.
The Evan rumor is not even Teresa, and the fucking producers made that up on the way to the 40th birthday party. She's in the limo. Teresa couldn't get past the fact that Jackie doesn't give blowjobs. She would always say, oh my God, he probably cheats on her. So she gets drunk in the limo on the way to the fucking 40th birthday party, or 45th, or whatever the fuck it was for Evan. And they're like, oh, well, you heard that rumor? She's like, yeah, I heard the rumor. And that fucking production is the one who told her that to make this up, or not even make it up, to go say it and to go tell everybody. So that's why drunk ass Teresa, she said it drunk. She doesn't, she's like cuckoo. She's not really a drinker. She's not really even a drug addict, actually. Right. She was never even on drugs. Like, it's just weird. She's did it for Louis, I think. But like when she drinks, she's like loosey goosey with her mouth, and that's what she did. And then she tries to literally still tell everybody she was doing her a favor. I'm like, what the? We watched it, bitch. Do you not remember? We saw everything. We saw what you did. You weren't warning her. You're telling everybody around this fucking 40th birthday party that he cheats on his wife. That he cheated on some girl at the gym. Get the fuck out of here, man. Some girl.
I did hear that was a rumor, though. Something about, I want to say, because Frank owned a gym. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like there was
because of a Christmas party. There was a Christmas party that Jim has every year, and there just happens to be a photo out there of a girl that's worked at the gym, and everybody's in the photo, and it makes it look like Evan's I think it would be a girl would be with Evan, and I don't know where the picture is. I don't know where it ever went. I don't know what's on the website. That is the only fucking thing that was ever. I don't know, fucking twinkle in the sky as a fucking idea. Like, it's not. He's never cheated. As far as I know, he's never cheated. I mean, Jackie and Jen Aiden are like a fucking different breed. I don't know where the fuck they're from. I don't know what do they drink, but they're not Jersey bitches, okay? Like you are a fucking lapdog. You're a lapdog wannabe who bought a shore house and they kept all the fucking same sheets and furniture, Jen Aiden, which are 17 bedrooms at home. You couldn't fucking bring some goddamn new sheets, and like we're at the Jersey Shore here. You don't fucking smush a room everywhere. You don't fucking buy a shore house and then keep the fucking furniture, or at least furniture. Okay, don't keep the mattresses and the sheets and the fucking blankets and the fuck. Do you understand what happens on those fucking sheets? Okay. She's a fucking disgusting pig. And the fucking bitch, everybody glosses over the fact that she was fucked up on that day at 7:00 in the fucking morning at the goddamn airport on Jersey Mike's, running her goddamn mouth fucked up. And nobody thinks that's a fucking problem at 7 in the morning. She's fucking hammered on who knows what to get on a fucking plane. Bitch, that's not because you're getting on a plane. You're always fucking drunk. You're high, drunk all the time. And you get on fucking TikTok and say shit like that. And you fucking think you and Laura, oh my God, fucking Laura was next to her. How dare you fucking literally, you fucking bitch.
Who was next to her?
Laura fucking Jensen. Laura Lee Jensen was the one walking to the airport with her.
No, it wasn't.
Yes. What? And her sister was there. And then she also fucking, I think Teresa was somewhere because she called Gabriella or something. She's like, oh, go. She said something. And she's in the back and go stand with Gabriella. And I'm like, oh my God, I guarantee it. Laura Lee's a fucking hanger on her, bitch.
What?
I'm screaming. I'm like, oh, bitch, who the fuck is this? I'm like, oh, Laura Lee, you fucking pig. Like, fucking, she's like, oh, yeah, it's like fucking backing up Jen. And I'm like, did you hear yourself? You just fucked yourself for life. We are never going to forgive this. Like, we ended up raising 10 grand. We ended up raising 10 grand for that poor lady. That you fucking thought that you were
and Jennifer, she's getting exposed in all this too, because here's the thing. Jennifer was so determined to take out Danielle. I mean, she was trying to say Danielle all because of Laura Lee. It started because they had Danielle threw that event for Housewives. It was a charity event, and Jennifer had originally asked if Laura Lee Jensen could go to the event. Danielle said yes, and then a couple of days before, she was like, "Listen, I don't want there to be drama." Like, she was just trying to do the right thing, and she asked Jennifer not to bring her, and that sent Jennifer into a frenzy. And then Jennifer was mad when she went to the event because she had to stand on stage under the hot lights for 45 minutes, and then they were in the VIP section, and I don't know, just a bunch of nonsense. And from that point on, Jennifer was determined to get dirt on Danielle. And when she couldn't dig up anything on Danielle's, brother, family, circumstances, that's when she went for like the whole, basically Danielle was like taking advantage of the charity. That's how she came up with that. And I mean, she sent me DMs with all kinds, like, she literally was so determined to find anything on Danielle that she could. It was sick. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it was sick. Jennifer just thought that she could just, I mean, do you know the audacity that it takes to DM me from your verified account?
I was just going to say, they done Teresa too. It's all verified accounts. Like, Teresa,
yeah.
Deny it.
And I'm just like, the audacity is like unbelievable. It just is.
And they yell at Danielle for the way she treated a hairdresser or something, and then you go and fucking treat Jersey Mike's where you treat somebody else like that. Like, how dare you? Like, you fucking clown bitch. Like, 2 class clowns, get the fuck out. Like, you're not gonna literally ruin the whole class, because Rachel, you can tell that night that fucking sleepover, that proved that you can have a kiss that gets along. Even Jen was there, but I'm just saying they fucking were joking around. Like, this is not all Margaret's fault, Teresa. Okay, none of this is Margaret's motherfucking fault. I actually, in the very beginning, I told Margaret, shut the fuck up. I said every week.
You are saying that. You just kept saying, shut the fuck up, Marge.
I said, Marge, please. She told you once. She told you that's around here. If I tell you once, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And like, we already knew about the beach. We already knew. Vanessa's wife, or whatever, the other Vanessa put it out there. Like, it was, and you know what? At first he's like, oh yeah, I took accountability, and I was like, all right, maybe he's changed. Give him a week. I said, listen, that motherfuckers, let's not listen to ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, ex-partners. Let's give him a chance. If he's those people, he'll show himself. And boy, did that motherfucker show himself. Like, you grifting ass motherfucker. Like, you.
And they're starting a new business. As if they didn't scam enough people the last time they had a streaming service, and there were people that weren't getting paid coming online doing TikToks. One lady was like a single mom, and she was from another country and about to lose her house because she hadn't been paid from them.
Where are all these people that never got paid? So all these people they haven't paid are still not paid, right? Like,
I don't know. I haven't been in contact. I'm going to message a couple of them because I actually saw one in my DMs on Twitter from a while ago, and I'm going to reach out and see if they did end up getting compensated or not. But they're open. They're literally starting a whole
Where? What?
live
Like,
streaming service, just like the Vivian place or whatever you call it. And
yeah,
it's like, who is going to? I just can't.
There's money. It's a scam, dude. Like, first of all, influencers. Who are you How are you influencing? Gia is the only one that should, like, literally. Oh, maybe she's influencing now, but like, your mother's a washed up. Like, you're washed up, Teresa. I swear to God, Bravo better not be bringing her back. If they're fucking putting her on BravoCon because they plan on bringing her the fuck back and they're not filming, like, how dare them not film? Like, if I'm gonna lose my mind, I don't think they are. Do you think they're bringing her back? I don't fucking think they are.
I don't know. I feel like the people who don't make it to BravoCon definitely aren't coming back. If you made it to BravoCon, they still got a place for you, I feel.
Fuck, man.
I don't know. I don't think they know what to do.
But Dorinda goes every year, huh?
Yeah, so many moving parts, and part of it is trying to stay out of court with them, and not dealing. They knew Louis not like, all the way. They know everything that he's done to Vanessa and how he's harassed her year after year, had her served at her book signing event.
Oh, he did? I always went to that. I didn't want to drive though. I was too far.
Yeah, he served her there, and she was not happy about it.
He served March.
Served what? Vanessa, his ex-girlfriend, at her big book signing.
Like last year. Like, had to be last year, right? What the fuck for what? Served her for what?
I don't know. I don't know if it was a different court case. I don't know, but it was, over everything that they've been going to court over. And I think she was embarrassed because she, the book was about like narcissists and mental health. It wasn't about reality. It was a serious topic, and she had a lot of influential people that were there. And I just don't, I don't think she was very happy about it. But like, why are you still plotting and planning on this woman after all of these years?
He's in love with her. He is a fucking textbook narcissist gaslighter. He's a fucking, he punishes people. Like, he literally think like he's got visions of grandeur. He's a grifter. And Teresa doesn't say, because she's the fucking grift.
It's very Dear John.
And he lies to her. He lies to her. And she didn't even, I remember when they came out with a lawsuit, it was around the time they were in Miami for Valentine's Day, and I don't know if it was like the lawsuit, something came out. He had like posted on his Instagram, and then like a decision had been something along those lines, and she didn't have any clue. Yeah. And I think she was upset that she didn't want to maybe tell anyone that she was upset, because it was like, her people that updated her, because it was starting to hit online. And they were in Florida for Valentine's Day or whatever, and she was upset. But Teresa, like I said, she would still be with Joe Giudice if he wouldn't have been deported. She'll forgive anything.
She should have get back with Joe. She should have stayed with Joe, because if you're gonna fucking get with somebody like Louis, and everybody's warned you about this motherfucker, you saw what he did to your brother. She fucking knows. She motherfucking knows that Joey has never done a goddamn thing to her. Okay, because she fucking said it in the goddamn fucking interview with Nick Viall. Again, I couldn't fucking believe it. Now she loves her brother. She loved her brother, blah, blah. He asked her fucking straight the fuck out, what happened? What are you guys fighting about? And I said, fucking nothing. Fucking nothing.
Pizza ovens.
Fucking no. Huh?
Pizza ovens.
Well,
pizza ovens.
But that's not fucking literally, that is not goddamn Joey's fault. Because how dare
I feel like Louis tried to take his manufacturer. Louis that's what he was doing.
He took the whole fucking idea. Joey was going to let her fucking come in 50-50. She didn't have to fucking pay any money. So he's like, I want my sister to have money. I want everything. He was going to do the pizza thing with, no-no's fucking pizza, whatever. And literally, fucking, they're out there, whatever, they're talking about it. And the pizza ovens come up, and motherfucker spoke first. He fucking offered up to buy the goddamn ovens. Joe would have fucking did it, but you fucking offered. He didn't want any money from Teresa. He was going to let her in on it, and that was it. And and they were going to fucking do it. And he was going to pay for it. And Teresa and him were going to make money. Him and Teresa. Fucking weeks go by. And Joey's like, I haven't heard from my sister. And he's fucking He's calling lawyers and going, oh, yeah, we'll give Joey $5. Like, we're going to call it Skinny Girl Pizza. First of all, we're in Jersey. The fucking nobody eats skinny fucking pizza. And everyone greasy ass fucking pizza. Skinny Girl Pizza ain't working. And how dare you fucking say to him, oh, you didn't put any money up. Motherfucker. What?
Oh, here's a great example of something I'm exposing on my Patreon. When that all transpired, there was a blogger. I don't want to tell her story, but I'll just give you the gist of what happened. She was made privy to the information. One of the first people to know that Margaret had obtained one of these pizza ovens and was going to bring it to the reunion.
Right. Yeah.
So the blogger reached out, messaged Teresa. Teresa was actually in, where were they at? Bali, I think. She called the blogger on the phone, talked to her for like 45 minutes, was so nice, you know, tell me everything. I won't tell anybody, you know, because the blogger didn't want anyone to know, and she didn't want to be outed because she was outing, you know, she was made privy to it, you know, she shouldn't have repeated it, whatever. And so she feels good about it. Teresa even invited her to her freaking home-warming party, okay? Anyways, they get off the phone, and she's like, literally, I kid you not, within 5 minutes, I get a DM from the cousins over at the podcast. Basically, you know, and she knew everything that happened and was kind of like, do you want to come on and tell us, you know, do you want to interview, or should I just post it, or do you want me, you know, like outing it. So Teresa just lied to the girl to get her to tell her everything, and acted like she was, you know, oh, come to my housewarming party. You know, she's in Bali talking on the phone. Imagine being a fan or a blogger, you know, and when the housewife calls you, you know what I mean? Like,
and fucking snooze your
lied, you know, and was like, oh yeah, I won't tell anyone. And within 5 minutes, you know.
So Margaret buys the pizza oven, right? How many were there? Was only 2 of them, right? Was there 2 for sale or something?
I have no idea. I think they somehow made their way to like a domestic violence shelter organization or something.
Why does he care then? Like, why the fuck does he care if Margaret buys a pizza oven? Honestly,
because she was going to bring it to the reunion. I don't think we knew. I don't think we knew about. I don't know if that. I don't think any.
So is this pizza oven equivalent to Sonia Morgan's toaster oven? But the caveat is it was an idea stolen from Joe Gorga that was taken, and then
Louis just
turned all this other stuff happened.
Yeah, Louis buys the
manufacturer in China. Joe had a hookup with a manufacturer in China, which I think it's pretty kind of used to be kind of hard. You couldn't, you know, you didn't just stumble upon that shit. And that was where I think he really tried to cut Joe Gorga's throat. Was he was like, oh, I'll put up this money and buy these pizza ovens, but he didn't look into any sort of licensing or copyright or anything before he did it. So they spent $250,000 on pizza ovens that they couldn't do a damn thing with.
And then blames Joe for it. He basically fucking acted like Joe owed him $250,000. Remember that? And then remember they tried to tell you there was some fucking salon. And if his niece gave him money for a salon, and what was it called, a blowout salon or some shit,
something like that.
And I was like, that's a fucking lie. I said, that is not even that's not the story. Joe didn't fucking, you know.
No, Louis was literally trying to make it like Melissa's family was like taking him for licks. Literally, like, and I gave $10,000 to the cousin so she could open up a salon.
Yeah, that's how I heard it.
Bullshit. Yeah, no fucking salon. What the fuck is he even talking
He was trying to make it like he was like this innocent man that just wanted to help everybody, and that Melissa's family was so greedy that they just, you know, were taking him for licks.
He took the fucking Teresa let him do this to the pizza oven. Didn't they get pizza boxes made too?
Yeah, they had a whole photo shoot. They spent a lot of money on it.
He's like, Joe,
and then they couldn't sell them.
Yeah, well, because Joe said no, fuck you, no, I'm not Joe. I wish Joe would have just said, go ahead, Louis. Nobody's stopping you, dude. You're not Louis. Joey's not stopping you. Do you want to make skinny girl pizza? Go the fuck right ahead. Use your goddamn pizza ovens. But I guess he fucked that all up. But see, this is what I mean. He fucks that shit up with Joey, right? That's her fucking brother. And you take what's fucking bet in her life and you broke it. Every relationship. I never in my never in a million years thought that it was her that was fucking reaching out to bloggers and fucking going behind people and the lawyer. And in her own goddamn fucking IG, Teresa, stop denying it. We can see your fucking blue check. All of it. Oh, I'm sure you got all the receipts. I'm sure you have everything.
Oh, tons of them. I mean, they were responsible for sending John Fuda's baby mom back to prison.
Thank you.
She's in a halfway house. You know, like she had a private conversation with Melissa's old nose via DMs. And of course, Melissa's old nose shows Teresa the conversation, again, thinking that Teresa's trustworthy enough that she could share this, and Teresa's not going to And of course the attorney found out, and then we got to
Fucking
post
piece
this,
of
and we
shit.
got to post it on this day when Jennifer and Teresa are filming so that they can bring it up, you know, like the works. And then the girl went back, you know, because it made it out into the, when you're in a halfway house, you're still a warden of the state. They can violate you for whatever they feel like violating you for, and they surely don't want you in contact with the fucking press. And so, you know, they outed her, and she ended up going back to prison over it. Like, and for Teresa to have been to prison, she understands the magnitude of what that, you know, that's not just like a little trip down the road on, you know, you gave away all your stuff after you spent 2 years in prison. You give all your stuff away, you go to the halfway house, and now you're going back to prison. Like,
because this bitch fucking reached out for something, literally. That, and what the fuck was that going to do? Reaching out to John's ex. We can Google John and see what the fuck happened. Okay, it's a long goddamn time ago. And motherfucker, Frank fucking got caught selling fucking coke in the 80s, and that bitch never brought it the fuck up on camera. Teresa never outs Frank on camera, but Fuda fucking hits a fucking pole. I don't know whatever happened. He gets charged with something very lightly. A fucking long ass time ago, and thank God he didn't go to fucking prison because he raised his goddamn son, because she never got clean, and I feel bad for her because she's in a fucking bad way. And same as me. I didn't get clean for a long fucking time. I get it. That's a fucking shame that she has not been able to keep herself clean. But thank God John has. And you know what? Sobriety's free, and addiction doesn't discriminate. So it's not because he has money. He didn't get sober because he had money. He just chose to fucking get better and raise his fucking son with Rachel. And that girl had no problem with that, and was fine with him raising Jaden and fucking Rachel. I don't know about Rachel adopting him. And they fucking go and find her and make her seem like she's a fucking, you know, his ex-wife, which is not true. They weren't even never married, but he was with her for a long fucking time, and it broke his fucking heart that she never got clean. Okay, and he fucking did, and it's like, you know, and Rachel's a good fucking person, and she's never fucking been nasty to that girl or nothing. She never even, they didn't talk about her on camera because they didn't want the fucking shit to come out that she was in jail. Fucking Louie and Teresa made sure that everybody knew about this chick and her past. And again, who the fuck cares? People have fucking problems.
Because if you do Teresa or Louie a little bit, if they feel wronged by you in the slightest, it's war. And that's why they infiltrated the Real Housewives of Orange County. That's why we're having such a terrible season this year, is because they were so mad at Tamra over BravoCon, over the Melissa Feaster Louie getting into a fight. Melissa allegedly Tamra saw this happen. Tamra asked Louie's assistant Jessica and Margaret if it happened. So they're mad at Tamra, and they, you know, tried to infiltrate Jen and Ryan, and they reached out to them and they coached them, and they put them in contact with this Kissing Cousin podcast that does all of Teresa's dirty work. That's who the girl from the OC, her daughter went on their podcast. Like, they infiltrated because they were so angry at Tamra, but Tamra really didn't even do anything. Like, they were competition podcasts. It was Tamra and Teddy, and, you know, they were kind of competing with Melissa Feaster and Teresa for a little bit, you know, like Teresa and Melissa left iHeart because Tamra was getting all these guests, but Tamra was asking the guests, and Teresa refused to ask guests because she felt like she was above that. And they ended up leaving and going to Hurrdat. That's how Hurrdat Media got involved in all of it. That's how they're into the Housewives now.
I like Hurrdat because I like some of the podcasts they have, but I think they bring on Teresa as your first fucking podcast, and they buy all her fucking subscribers, and she knows she does it. Okay, she knows, like, we're not dumb, bitch. We're in the fucking business, okay? But you can't even fucking put a sentence together. You're worse than me. I don't know. I swear there's something in the water, because I'm like her. I can't speak either. Like, I shouldn't make fun of her because I'm the same way. But my brain goes fucking brainworms when I heard fucking every time I think about her. I think about the dogs that she left to die, that she thought fucking ate her chickens. You know what I mean? Who fucking told you to have a dog, bitch? Who's letting you have animals? You know? And then Teddy and fucking Tamra, Teddy jumped out of Teresa's hair at the wedding. Teddy jumps out of fucking, literally, she was hiding in Teresa's hair, because every time she sees a Bravo camera, she's like, surprise, I'm here. And, yes, I know she's got sick. I'm not gonna fucking, she just announced she's cancer free.
She has another year of therapy, but she's cancer free, which is, that's a I mean, I felt bad when I don't know why, but that hit me hard. I don't know if it's she's like a young mom or what, but I was like, man, if something happens to her, that's gonna fuck me up a little bit, for real.
And I didn't think she was gonna get better, but the treatment she's doing, I'm so fucking proud, because it's like, I think it's a natural thing or something. It's like a protein something.
I don't know. It's something.
I'm gonna look it up, because I'm telling you, like, I have 8 tumors in your head, in your lungs and stuff. Like, I was like, oh God, and I don't think that's good. And then Tamra takes on, she made Simon's cancer about herself. She made Teddy's cancer about herself. It's like, And, you know, Teddy's really Kyle's fucking best friend, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it's Kyle's her best friend, not fucking Tamara. Like, Tamara is fucking just a mess. And you know what? She's a housewife, though. She does house, and she's a housewife doing housewife shit. Like, I really can't, you know what I mean? Like, she's really toxic, like a housewife. But like, it's different with Teresa, because Teresa fucking involves us and started to fucking literally destroy podcasters and people's reputation. And literally, nobody wants to see you come on fucking camera and fuck with everybody on camera, on the cast, because we.
That's kind of what Tamara just did, though. Didn't Tamara? Who brought the blogger into it on OC? Who brought the blogger into it?
Fucking Tamara, I guess Katie or Camera, I don't know.
Katie had dinner with the blogger off the record,
though.
and then
Right, but on camera,
Gina called.
Was it Gina who brought it up, or somebody brought it up?
Dave Quinn was like the one that Gina called, because I guess Dave Quinn was involved because Kiki Monique told Dave Quinn. He's the one that wrote that book, Roses and Rose. He used to be a producer.
Well, it is true.
Oh, that's Dave Quinn.
Yeah,
and him and Tamara are friends like that he would be like, oh, Tamara, blah, blah, blah.
She took it and used it against. She used it as her storyline. Tamara, she's like, oh, I'll fucking use it as my storyline. I'll bring it up and say, because she's the one who brought it up to Gretchen. She's like, oh, I heard you were telling everybody I drugged you, and she fucking was. She told us 3 times. She fucking definitely told the story at dinner. I know she did, because Jen wouldn't fucking open her goddamn mouth. If it wasn't true, Jen would be like, I didn't hear that. But
is it bad?
Jen and Ryan got poisoned, and I stopped talking to them. Yeah. What?
Is it bad that I think Tamara's such a psychopath that she would know that she did that to Gretchen and then bring it up on camera for a storyline to do like the ultimate gaslight on Gretchen?
And us. I'm like, she's not even the victim. But then I get mad at Gretchen for lying about being drugged. And if you did and you can't prove it, don't ever say it, because then it sucks to be you, and I feel bad if you did. But like, what makes you, what would you wake up and feel sick from if you were drugged? To me, in my opinion, you would notice that night. Next morning, you would think I'm hungover. So I don't know what triggered her. It's like, I felt so sick, I had to go to the hospital, and they tested me, and I had drugs in my system. It's like, what the fuck? Then why didn't you ever say nothing? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Even if she suspected it, and she can't prove it. I know that. So I know that's why she couldn't bring it up, because it's like, it's just defamation. I get it. But like, to fucking Tamara, man. I said I didn't even know this was.
So there's no rumor that says that she did bring it up, and there's some type of settlement, an NDA that was signed or something. And
no, that's a lie. They said don't bring it up on camera, you're gonna get fired. They fucking threatened Katie to stop talking about it and shit. Like, Tamara's the one who brought it up. And then they told Slade to deny it, or Slade told everybody to deny the story because they're going to get fired if they talk about it or some shit. And I'm like,
oh, so you think it was like a contingency?
Yeah, because Katie's like, fuck it, I'm saying it. And Jen's like, no. Jen denies it because she was afraid they were going to get fired. That's what fucking Slade, or I'm sorry, was it Slade to put that in her head?
Yeah, because Katie's husband did an interview where he said that when Slade called him 911, Slade was all like, oh, I'm on the other phone with Alex Baskin, and trying to like flex like he's the tough.
Baskin Robbins would have fucking definitely, he's a fucking piece of shit. Alex Baskin Robbins, him and fucking Jeremiah the Bullfrog. They're little ones. They ruined fucking Sand. They ruined Vanderpump in the end. They ruined it. Well, they exposed Lala and fucking Sheena for who they are. But I mean, like, Baskin Robbins don't give a fuck. He's the one who gave Jax all those chances, tried to fucking, give him his chance to be on a podcast or on Bravo, whatever, and fucking, act like you're clean, like doing an interview and say, oh, I did cocaine, I'm so sorry, I'm clean now, 81 days, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, fucking his live show is fucking a disaster. Fucking disaster. I was the only one that hated his guts in the whole. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize what I was doing to myself. I'm surrounded by fucking people that love him, and I'm like, so I'm at a table. I said, do you like him? I said, guys, there's all these Jack people. Like, I'm like, guys, hi. I'm like, does he have a good
love
show?
Who now?
Huh?
Love who?
Remember when me and Richie went to Jackson's show, and I was the only one that hated him, and I pissed off the whole table because I'm like, I'm just like telling you, I'm like, I'm tough love friend. I'm sorry if I'm gonna ruin your time. I said, but he's a fucking piece of shit. Okay. And I was like, I'm here I'll keep my mouth shut. I won't ruin his fucking show. I said, but I can't believe all these people love him. And they're all like, fucking Jack, relationship advice. He's all like, blah, blah, blah. He's all over the place, fucking doing math. Fucking, he was late, no luggage. His luggage gets lost. He got no fucking, no merch. Paid $125 for his VIP that he didn't even do. He did not do the VIP. He was an hour late. And he was a fucking mess all over the place. trauma dump. Watch the show with him. Losing his mind, texting fucking Brittany. We're like, I said, put your goddamn phone down.
She's talking about Jax from VRP. You guys are the Valley.
Yes, motherfucker. Just wait 2 seconds. Sorry, I'll stop. He just because they gave him so many chances and he can't even fucking. He literally and he's so mad at Brittany.
I mean VPR.
He's mad at
VRP.
And you know what? He's right though about the new VRP because whatever it is,
right? VRP is catchy.
They hired people to play on the new Vanderpump. They hired people.
Sheena got on. I heard Sheena's going over there.
No, stop it. Sheena's off everything. She's gone. Sheena has lost her goddamn mind. Is everybody checked on Sheena? Is Sheena okay? Somebody better.
Yeah, Alex Baskin did. He just did a podcast interview with her.
Did he really? And is she crying? Listen? She's not coming back to the Valley, correct?
Nope.
No.
No, so Bravo's pissed off at her, as they should be.
Oh. So that was the interview.
Yeah, she fucked
That's
up.
the interview where the clip is, so Bravo's mad at me for the book, yes or no? And the person said yes. Was that Alex Baskin?
I don't know. I didn't see that clip. I just know that I've said that from the jump that you don't do that. Like, you can't.
Well, see, the other people have. And
you remind me of Sally Fields.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Very Sally Fields.
There you go.
Yeah. So Gidget. You're so Gidget. Oh my God.
She knows everything.
Love it.
Everything.
You know who Gidget is, right? You guys need to Google Gidget if you don't know.
The show from the 70s, Gidget the surfer.
Yeah, wait till you see my Gidget. You want it for your Valentine. You're gonna see she's all that you adore, but stay with me. Gidget is spoken for. You're gonna find that Gidget is mine. Yeah.
I love that.
Sheena's decision. No, it's not. Sheena's it is not fucking Sheena's decision. Get the fuck out of here.
Alex Baskin said it. Did he?
It's not her
fucking. And here's what Tamara went on Watch What Happens Live and said that Sheena, she made like a passive aggressive joke, like Sheena's probably trying to get on the OC, and Andy's like, "What do you mean?" And Tamara's like, "Oh, well, Brock and Sheena told me this was like her dream job to be on Housewives in Orange County, yada yada yada." And so then I feel like for whatever reason that offended her. I don't know why that would offend her.
Because
like
she's a fucking she's goddamn desperado, dude.
And so she had Alex on, and she was like, "If I wanted to be on Housewives, wouldn't I come to you, Al? You know, like you are." It was just very.
Why would you book the show? Get the fuck out of here! Just like Jax, it was Jax's fucking.
I heard Brox is working at a coffee house in OC or something. Did you hear that?
Really?
Somebody said that after that, because you just said that, and after that statement got made, somebody like IG, oh my God, just saw Brooke or whatever that dude's name is working in this coffee shop in the OC, and I asked him, were they moving here? And he said that's the plan.
Oh my!
I think that's why Tamara's saying that shit. She's so desperate, dude. I'm gonna fucking do a fucking thing, and I'm gonna have to.
Because why would he work in the OC and live in the Valley? That is not close, y'all.
Right.
He's also fucking trying to get like producer jobs and shit with Bravo. He was sent out to fucking do something in Jersey. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was maybe Summer House or something.
You know what else too? Lala and Sheena aren't getting along, and they're neighbors. And I feel like if she bought that house, because she originally was going to be on the Valley. She said it on her own podcast that she was part of the Valley before the Valley was even created. So
Jesus Christ,
problems with it. Okay, we should just get over it. So I almost wonder if they wouldn't have bought a house there.
That's why they did it. Yes, they brought in those. Of course, they went to the Valley, bought a house. Oh my God, that's hanging out with Michelle all the time, hanging out with Neil all the time.
Yeah, maybe you're gonna sell it.
Hang her on her. She's gonna try to.
Well, she was close to Lala, anyways.
What a dumb bitch.
Dynamic. It's interesting that the dynamic of Sheena and Lala is that Sheena reveals that homeboy cheated on her, right?
Yeah.
And
what happened?
He had a on-again, frenemy kind of thing going with Lala because she was like, you was a bad baby daddy and now you're going to be a baby daddy again. Remember that whole thing? Mm-hmm. And then she went from hating him to them being like sister wives, right? Because after Randall left, all we heard was from Lala was Brooke's praise. And now her and Sheena are falling out. And I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't really let women that close to your man anyway. Like she should have never thought that was a sister wife and live in the same house and be that close. Hell no. Hell no. Oh no, 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 no. Especially with the likes of Lala. I feel like she'll try to take your man. And I almost feel like part of her being so upset with Sheena for telling her truth in her book. Listen to that. Mad at her telling her truth in her book. And the fact that she ruined it by telling that girl Jenna before Sheena could even tell people or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like she might be mad that she's like, oh, I could have cheated with him the whole time. Is that horrible that I think that?
No, I think that fucking, see, Sheena and Lala, this is like literally what fucking like Shannon, Tamara, and Vicky were doing. When one gets kicked off the show, they get mad and they fight, blah, blah. That's what's going on. Sheena's a dumb bitch to fucking fight with Lala if she's her neighbor and Lala's fucking filming. Like, you're a hanger on her, you know, Sheena. It's all happening to Sheena all the time, you know what I mean? It's like she definitely, Neo, hi. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I thought it was Noel. I mean, I thought it was the fucking, I thought you were a penis guy again. Sorry. Hi, Noel. We're talking about Housewives right now, though. So what was I saying? Oh, Sheena and Lala. Like, literally, hi. We're talking about New Jersey Housewives and like Vanderpump and stuff like that. I know you don't watch it, but this is Lindsay, Larja, and me. We're all here. So that's Noelle.
Hi, Noelle.
Are you at work?
Noelle.
Where are you at? She's not listening. She's not hearing me. She's like, are you talking to me? I'm talking to you. Where are you at? I can't.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, Noelle. Well, let her stay muted. She's probably in a car. That's why. She's probably just up here to hang out.
Hi, Stinky.
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, she's in there. Oh, you're your day program. I got you. Okay. So there's a penis guy that came up. Oh yeah. So what was I just saying? Sheena. Yeah, it's literally. But see, that she's not the first person to talk shit in a book and still be on Bravo. I feel like it's happened before, and I can't figure out who. But like, I don't know, like why that would even like.
Because she kept the affair secret. Because he had an affair, and you know they're over here blaming Ariana like VPR ain't coming back next season because of you. And meanwhile, if she would have told everyone when she found out that her husband cheated, it probably would have been part of, you know.
Yeah. See, like it's not anybody's business for her to touch. Like, and that part about it though, I don't feel like that's anybody's business. Seriously, then come up.
You know. Also, but Sheena has a point. She can't win for losing. They're like, you make everything about you. She doesn't tell one thing. They're like, you should have told this one thing, but you just always yelling at her for making everything about her. So she's right for like trying to not take away from what was currently happening, because they would have thought she was fucking lying. If she would have dropped in the middle of Ariana cheating that Brooke had cheated too, they would have thought she was lying for a storyline. There was no possible way she would have won in that situation. None.
I think that he was cheating with Rachel, and she doesn't want to say it. And that's my opinion, because she was asked about who the other girl was, when it happened, how many times it happened. She gave the passive-aggressive comment like, oh, I don't even remember the girl's name. She's like not even important enough to remember her name. Like,
what? She knows who fucking it. She probably has her location on.
Something about a gym. He had 2 phones is how he got away with it, and only happened a couple of times.
This was like a whole ass lying affair. This wasn't just one night he hooked up with somebody.
No, it was like it was and I think in my heart of hearts that it was Rachel, and she just doesn't want to give Rachel the attention, Raquel, whatever you want to call her. And
well, you're making me dizzy.
And I think that's what transpired, because she was living with them. Raquel was living with Brock and Sheena.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, married ladies, don't let no lady stay with you guys. Don't let no best friend, not your sister, nobody. Don't tell they can't stay.
You're right. You're 100% right. 100%.
So remember I told you that Juicy was doing a story time on YouTube? Did you find it or no?
I haven't listened, but I checked out a little bit of it. I think it's hilarious. I mean, I've said before, like, Juicy is in a tough spot because as much as he, you know, is a strong man and a strong father, he's still kind of at the mercy of Teresa, and he's somebody else that, like, you know, he profits when Teresa profits, and when she's doing good, he's doing good, you know. And they came out with the sex toy line that they were going to do, and
they still have it.
Who
you
has
know,
sex toys?
They
Yeah,
have
they
they
have sex
have a
toys.
sex toy line in the Bahamas, and they use that to wash the money. Louis washes his money through it. Juicy
So
doesn't.
him and Candy Burris have sex toys.
Well, they
I
don't anymore. Teresa
yeah,
don't stick with anything. That's part of Teresa's
yeah.
problem. Teresa could have a successful legging line if she would actually invest in a company and stick with something. But she was getting deals whenever she got with Louis, and eventually he made his way into the business boardroom with her, and she lost a jewelry line because of it. You know, they sold the leggings like one time. That was it. You know, he's got her selling calendars, $50 calendars on TikTok Live last December.
What? They're here to work on our internet. I have to go.
So
Yeah, that's probably gonna turn off the
come back
thing.
Friday.
Yeah, it was good talking to you too.
Housewives on Real Housewives of Salt Lake on Friday.
She's so funny. I love her.
Isn't she awesome? We have names for everybody. She's awesome. She's like, but we also disagree on a lot of housewives too, which I like too, because then we can, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I can stay on as long as he until he resets it. You know how they reset it and then stuff starts buffering.
Yeah.
So why is Teresa? Why do you think she's on so many panels? It makes the only thing I can think is that they're going to bring her back. I hear myself.
I
Do you know anything? No.
I don't know. I figured that they're probably just trying to let her hang herself. You know, like you know, they're using up all their. You're trying to get every last penny dollar that they can out of her.
I think that they think that they still need a big name like her, because the panels don't sound very appealing. Like, listen, like Jacqueline, listen, honey, she's going to BravoCon, and I refuse to fucking fly, so you'll never see me there. The last one I went to was the one that you were at, the one that when you were there, and I was like, I don't remember her fucking name. Oh crap, I couldn't call her. I was like, I don't know her name. Shit. And I was like, and then I'm like hiding behind Adam. I was scared to death, but like,
that's so funny. I just feel like New York City is the best place for BravoCon because it's so like a center hub, and people can come and go to BravoCon for a day, versus when it's in Vegas, it's like only the people that live in Las Vegas can really access, because by the time, you know, like it's just not feasible to go there for one night or one day. And I don't know. I hate it in Las Vegas. I wish that they would do like every other year at least, like do the East Coast and then the West Coast, because it's just such a different vibe in New York City. Like fashion, it just feels different. Like you're in the city.
And 30,000 people come in just for that.
Yeah,
and I know not many people are going to go to Vegas, because maybe some people don't want to go to Vegas. Vegas is fucking like, we've got gamblers or not. Somebody that has a gambling problem is not going to want to go to BravoCon in Vegas. Like,
no.
Frank Tanya's not going to be there. Frank's not invited.
No,
Frank is not invited, which freaks me the fuck out, because I hope that they're still on the show, because like we're having a Jersey Christmas on the season, and like him and Brittany are married. Like they are such a great couple. Like, and the Catanias, they should have just had their own show. They should have had all of them on there. Like the first season could be like engaged to the Catanias, and the second season would be like marrying the Catanias. The third season would be like having kids with the Catanias. It'd be like Frankie, his wife, Paulie, Dolores, because they all fucking hang out. You know, and like Paul, I don't know if Paul is going to get engaged. I don't know if they need to get engaged. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Do you think that Dolores has something to do with him not being at BravoCon?
I have no fucking idea. That would suck. I don't know.
Because I feel like Paulie doesn't like Frank. I'm sorry. I just I don't think that they have a great relationship. And Paulie just went with Dolores to like Brazil for some kind of like award for NBC. I don't know, something with NBC Universal. And so he was loving the attention. Paulie loves attention. Just FYI, I met him at the Namaste Bitches live event, and I just think he likes, you know, having a pretty woman and all this, you know, lifestyles, nude, you know, he likes it, but I just don't think him and Frank vibe, and I don't think that he wants Frank around all like that. And because, you know, Dolores is good to her man, because she probably has a lot more pull now.
She depended on Frank up until she met Paulie, or until she met the other guy. Like Frank was still redoing her house for her. Frank was still running the bit, helping her, you know, let her run the drink. So literally, Frank never left the family. Frank was still the family man, even though he cheated and left with the girl and all that shit. But like they worked really hard for that relationship, and Frank thinks everybody's going to be like Dave was, you know,
Yeah.
because Dave and him became fucking best buds, you know, living together and shit. And some people don't want your ex-husband fucking all over. Delore walking in the house, not knocking.
Right.
But like, think it's Frank's house. But like Dolores, I don't think Dolores will ever tell Frank. I mean, she'll tell Frank to back off a little bit, but like Brittany doesn't care. Brittany
Right.
gets the relationship with Dolores and Frank
Right.
and how hard they worked for the kid family. They raised really two good fucking great kids.
Yeah.
And Frank is no fucking threat to Paulie. None at all. If they were to get back together, it would happen a long time ago. But I do
Right.
understand him being so fucking all over the place. He's always like on top of it. Like
Right.
Frank's like, come on, Paulie, come, let's hang out. Like, why don't you be my friend, Paulie? It's like,
Right.
Frank, not everybody's nice. Not everybody's like us. Not everybody wants to just fucking be friends with everybody, you know, like, you
Yeah.
know, and I guess that's really, but no, Paulie needs to put a ring on it then.
Yeah.
Like, what's he waiting for? Dolores will get.
He's not divorced because he's running brothels in another country with his ex-wife.
Yeah, I heard. But listen, why the fuck does that matter? It's business. Like you're not married to her anymore. You just have a business with his ex-wife. Like,
I don't know if it's the laws and over there it's different.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe like Dolores would own. See,
you know what I mean? Because like the ex-wife, I don't know what they're like. I don't know what it's like in Ireland because they have kids. You know, I don't know. Maybe I assume.
I thought she was around here. I thought she lived around here.
No, she lives in Ireland. She lives in a whole other country. Yeah, that's how I think like the brothels are more legal or more socially acceptable in Europe, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, Amsterdam, Germany, Ireland. I don't know. That's just my assumption. But yeah, they like she's in a whole other country as well as his children are too.
I know that. Well, I kind of knew that, but see, I just figured, I just kept saying, like, well, who cares? It's their business together, but like, that doesn't mean you can't marry somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, They separated their marriage. They could separate their business too if they had to. You know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal? Separate your business or not, or just don't. Whatever he's doing around here, and he has Dolores working for him. I don't know how that's working out, but Jacqueline, Jacqueline went to the fucking baseball game, right? The charity baseball game. What was there, like 50 people? She said it, 50 people tops there. I was like, wow, not including Teresa. Second year in a row, the bitch didn't fucking go. Why? Because she's away with Louie. And you know what? Bitch, fuck you. Now, because you're not getting paid, you're not going to be there.
She doesn't even show up for Dolo?
Charity fucking baseball game. 2 years in a fucking row, that bitch went on fucking vacation instead. Like, what? Just because it's not being filmed and you're not going to get fucking paid? Are you kidding me, dude? Like, what a bitch, dude. And that just shows you the fucking Dolores stuck up for her. Or didn't even fucking literally oh my God, this literally just let this shit go for years. And I know behind the scenes, she's telling her how she feels for real. That's who Dolores is. That's what we call her around. We'll say we're going to be Switzerland. We just say we're Catania. Okay. We're just Catania. Because they always stay neutral. And that's the way to do it. But like Teresa, when you fucking Dolores and Frank over for real, like when you really fuck them, like she fucking wanted people to know that Paulie cheated on or no, she was trying to get Dolores to be a cheater. She was trying to let it out last season that they were on, that Dolores was cheating or something. And I'm like, Dolores, if you don't fucking stop, like if this has got to be the end of it. Like if you don't realize what she just did to you after years of fucking loyalty, fucking blind ass motherfucking loyalty in public, you know, tough love friend behind the scenes, but Dolores will fuck you up, dude. Like not physically, but like you don't even know like what the.
But I think Dolores was privy to a lot of what was going on behind the scenes.
Oh yeah,
with the things that Teresa was doing with James Leonard and Kim, you know, all that nonsense. And I think it was almost like she didn't even want to know because she knew that what Teresa was actually capable of. But I do know what you're talking about because they were saying that Dolores was like. Not that she was, I don't know if she was allegedly cheating on Dr. David or not, but the guy that she was dating was cheating on his wife because he was like a morning news personality. And that when she showed up in whatever season it was, and she had gotten an apartment in New York City, and everyone's like, why do you need an apartment in New York City? Like, that's kind of weird. That doesn't make sense. And the allegation and the implication was that she's sleeping with this guy in New York City. So yeah.
And her going to Rhode Island, I lost my mind when I heard that because I'm like, where the fuck is goddamn Rhode motherfucking Island? Dolores, why the fuck are you going to Rhode Island?
Anyone checked on Jennifer or Aiden?
I know. It's like everybody checked on Sheena, everybody checked on Aiden. Dude, she better be in rehab, okay? The bitch better be in goddamn
rehab.
I
think she's coming out with a podcast.
Huh? She's got a podcast.
She's coming out with a podcast. I think
Jesus Christ. I don't know why listen, she should have did it a long time ago. Everybody else does, right?
Right.
But like, first of all, none of them ever worked. Okay, fucking Jackie's didn't work. Jen fucking and Fessler's didn't work. Like Jennifer Aiden, nobody wants to hear your fucking ass. Nobody wants to fucking hear from you.
Nobody.
To hear from you, we'd want you back on the show. We would be
Right.
pushing for you to come back on the show. So go get a podcast and explain your story, tell your side of the story. You were fucked up, bitch. You were fucked the fuck up on a fucking literally Sunday goddamn morning or Friday morning. I don't know. On a weekday, I don't know what the fuck day it was. But fucking Bill was pissed at her. I don't think Bill's talked to her since. I think Bill was done with her after that. The people said that he was like laughing on the fucking thing. He was pissed that she was acting like that. Oh, he was really pissed that day. Yeah, he was not fucking happy for the way she did. And he let her go. He let her fucking run her, talk her, run her. Oh, everything. He was so fucking bad. I can't even watch him. I lose my mind when I watch it. The way that she talked about this poor woman in front of all these people. And the lady, and it's like the lady's daughters were there. And it's like, thank fucking God that they were smart enough to know that this bitch was going to go on TikTok. Because the daughter gets ahead of it. She's like, I hope this fucking bitch is on goddamn TikTok. And she's like, oh, fuck this bitch up. And I'm like, oh my God. And then here comes fucking Jen. Blah, 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 and fucking Laura Lee next to her. And I'm like, fucking, what the fuck is this?
I'm going to go back and watch it. I'm so shocked that I didn't recognize that she was in that video.
She's literally walking with her, like they're walking away or something, or walking down like one of the corridors or something, and she's like on camera, and she's like, yeah, walking, and she's like, oh, Gianna, or no, Gabriella, and I'm like, who's Gabriella? Oh my God, Teresa's with them, and I'm like, see, my problem, fucking Laura Lee, you fucking dumb cunt. Okay, I hate that bitch so fucking much.
Yeah,
like she was smart. She would have fucking stayed on Marge's fucking good side. Because if you notice, who is fucking Marge's? Who's Marge has fucking the chick, her assistant chick.
Lexi.
She's basically a coward, Lexi. Duh, bitch. They didn't fucking want you. You tried 3 motherfucking times. They did not want you, Laura Lee. You're a goddamn fucking two-faced bitch. You get to her. So then you decide Marge is your enemy now. She's been your best friend for 40 fucking years. Of course you know all her goddamn secrets. Just like Teresa, you're the last motherfucker. If there's family secrets, why the fuck you putting them out there? This Teresa's like, oh, but you don't even know what he's done. Da, da, da. And it's like, no, bitch, no, shut the fuck up. You're a sister. Mm-hmm. People are not going to be happy with the fact that you're putting the family secrets out there. There isn't any. I'm not saying there is, but I'm like, if there was, she thinks there is. Like, Joey Gorga's not a Gorga. Little Gorga's not. Oh, my fucking God. And then to say that her parents thought that, too, that he wasn't a Gorga. Do you know what that's going to do to him if he hears that? And his fucking the parents are dead. So you can't even just ask them if they thought that.
Right.
And it doesn't make any goddamn sense because he's the second child. Or Antonia's the firstborn. She would be the one that would be Bulldog's kid.
Right.
Firstborn. Hello. Unless you want to say they both cheated in the middle of their marriages and they had fucking little Joey.
Right.
They all look just like both of them. Okay. And Teresa, who the fuck are you to say that shit? Like, who does that?
I know.
Little Joey gave her a goddamn kiss. Hello. Okay. Like, he's still, like, I know he hates his aunt, but I mean, I hate the bitch too. Like, and then Gia, who the fuck are you? I'm telling you right now. Like, I wish they fucking literally would. I wish Trisha would respond to me because I want to know what the fuck broke in this bitch. I asked her, what broke in you and when? When did it break? Like, when? Like, when did that break in you that you hate your brother? Because you have to hate your brother. And you went to prison, and then you came out and you blamed the universe, okay? Oh, the universe did this to me so I can meet Louis. Oh, the universe is not Teresa fucking, like, Teresa Giudice, not Monica Chacon. Teresa, God didn't come down, take your hand, and go, Monica Chacon, it's all my fault. It's all my fault, Teresa. Here, have Louis. Here's your prize. Your consolation prize here because I put you in jail. Oh my God, it wasn't the first time the bitch fucking was creating mortgage fraud. It's the only time we got caught, okay? It's the only first time. They were doing it for a long ass time. And he said to him, please just satisfy the mortgage, Joe. Teresa, please satisfy the mortgage and I won't fucking say shit. Because guess what? If you don't, then they're fucked, not them. Monica and Joe fucked. Like, so they didn't fucking satisfy the mortgage. And they're like, what the fuck? And then they look at their taxes because, oh, you're in trouble for that. And then, of course, they're going to check the tax thing. And, of course, he didn't sign it. Teresa, you don't go to jail for not filing your fucking taxes for 10 years. You have a chance to pay them back. That's not what the fuck she told Nick Viall that again. It's like, no, bitch, no, Monica motherfucking Chacon. I just want to scream. Like, I had to sit there and fucking tear the whole thing apart. I'm like, no, let's go back now. I had a whole fight with Jacqueline Larita when she tried to fucking come on there with Kim D. When her and Kim D and Teresa made up and they did this fucking podcast episode, I said, I canceled my Patreon. I said, Kim, what the fuck are you doing? I know you're using her. I get the fuck. And I knew that. And I knew that she still they hate each other just like Jacqueline fucking hates her. Jacqueline had this balls to go on fucking Dana's thing and start going, oh, Melissa's fault. It's all Melissa's fault now. It's all Melissa's fault. It's all Melissa. And I'm like, you fucking cunts. How dare you recreate history again? 3 of you. And I'm like, no. Let's go back to rails. on season 6 when Jacqueline flipped the fuck out. That's how Teresa is. That's how you feel better, and that's how you'll always feel better. And you're using each other right now. It's not going to work because guess what? It broke apart again because now fucking her and Kim D are fucking battling again. Yeah, over the fucking Louis and Vanessa because of the fucking court thing. Because Kim originally was on Vanessa's side. Of course, she was just domestic violence. And then they wanted to go to court, and Kim said, "I'm not going to go against Vanessa. I'm not going to do that." So then they got another fight. Dana and her do a live a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, fucking talking all kinds of shit on Teresa, and fucking they like typing and fucking live chats and shit, texting her while they're live. And I'm like, fucking get me on here now. I'm like, if that bitch wants to fucking talk shit, let's go. Like, I've been waiting to fucking argue with these motherfuckers. I got receipts everywhere. What the fuck are you saying, you dumb fucking cunt? And she's telling fucking Kim D, fuck you, Kim. And Kim's like, I'm on live. You come up here now, Teresa. Oh my God. And you gotta check it out. It's been a war ever since. And then Dana got sick, so they haven't done the second live. But dude, she fucking blasted fucking Kim. She was trying to texting Dana, get off there with that bitch. I told you I'll do a podcast with Dana Wilkie. Why? Because Dana puts out receipts on you, bitch. Dana knows a lot, so does Kim, and so do I. We all know a lot, Teresa. There's a lot of shit we don't say. You're lucky that, like, literally, I don't want to embarrass your fucking kids and you and your, you and Louie, your sex life and the shit that he wants you to do. And, like, it's just a whole mess. And it's like, I said this is going to happen. She's going to lose everybody on her, but she did it to herself. She did it. The first half of the people she lost because of herself. Like, she knew what that was doing to Joey. She makes everybody look like, okay, she doesn't have a soul. So, of course, she's going to say, I can forgive them. Oh, yeah, we can move on because you don't care. When people hurt people, like, you can't just, like, forgive them. Like, Joey's really fucking hurt. That's his sister. It's not one thing. It's, like, the Gorga thing. It's, like, everything. The fucking wedding. Like, what you did to Melissa. You asked me to leave my wife after 21 years. She's a cheater, Joe. She's a cheater. Like, what, you mean my wife with your niece and nephew? Like, what the fuck are you saying? Louis, who the fuck are you? You just motherfucking got here. You don't even go here, dude. And you're telling him that his wife has to get the fuck out of here. And then you think you're going to take Dave's deal. You're going to fuck over Dave and Dina. Then you're going to fuck over fucking Joey. Then you're going to fuck the whole cast. Then you're going to fuck over Fuda. Then you're going to fuck over Frank. You fuck with Fuda and Frank, you're screwed. I'm telling you right now, they will never fucking forget. They will never forget that. One of these days, that's it. It's done.
Well, I mean, Frankie was working for Louis, for a while, and I talk about this in my Patreon because
I gotta forget.
And I know you know the ins and outs of all of it that happened, but like Louis, I don't know. I mean, we're talking about the man. He goes to he'll start a fake business almost just to impress somebody, like
it's a grift. Everyone's a grift. They had those fucking lead lists and shit. They get people to sign up for shit, and then they don't fucking come through. And then they can say, "Oh, you invested. Oh well, you take a fucking chance." It's like, and did they really borrow $500,000 from fucking Jen Aiden and Bill?
I don't know. I've leaned on the side of I think that there was some sort of money grab situation that went down between them because Jennifer was just so desperate to be up Teresa's ass and so desperate to be on the show. I think it came more in the lines of like, remember when they went to visit Juicy Joe in the Bahamas? Yeah. Like, I think Jennifer and Bill paid for that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the sort of situations. Like, I don't think that Jennifer went to Bill and cut a check for $500,000. Right. But I think that Jennifer knew her place, and her place was to pay for shit a lot of the times, especially,
I forgot about this. Remember when they went to fucking what's the case's wedding? Fucking the guy that he was in business with, the guy who owed all the money, that fucking did Invignia, that guy, and he fucking went. They went and they had this big fucking lavish wedding in like Sweden or something, and they all went to the wedding or Greece or something. Yeah. There was the guy he went in business with, the Invignia guy or Invignia, whatever. Okay, he's the guy who owed people money, right? People knew his name. I forget his name. Yes. So when they were all there, Jenny and Bill were there. Allegedly, the guy said that he had it covered. The hotel, all of their expenses were supposedly paid there, right? They go to check out and nothing's paid for it. So I think Bill might have paid for it. And then was like, get it back or something. That would make sense because I'm like, what do you mean they went? That's something fucking what happened, this motherfucker. Like he was the one that owed the money with Louis. I goddamn forget his name. And he was marrying some bitch and over in
Is it Marcello? I think it's Marcello or something.
Yes, Marcello.
Yes.
He didn't fucking pay for shit. And I guess they wouldn't let them leave. They're like trying to fly home. The lavish ass Greece week fucking wedding. I don't know. I think Bill might have paid for it or something. And like, I guess Louis be like, I'll pay it back or some shit.
Right. Yeah, or
for sure. Like, I'll pay it back.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God.
I just believe that. I think that Jennifer footed the bill with Teresa all the time because it was part of their friendship. It was just how things, because I think Teresa keeps people around her that like, what have you done for me lately type people, you know? And
she'll never have your back.
She has cut ties with every single person that's been around. Like, I specifically talked to a lady on the phone, and let's just say hypothetically, she was like her balloon person. You know, she'd been working with Teresa since season 1. She had done all of her parties. You know what I mean? And like Teresa had always been satisfied with her work up until she got with Louis. And then she had to make centerpieces for the wedding or whatever. And Louis's assistant screwed up whenever she put them in the mail. She didn't FedEx them properly to get them delivered in time. And so they were like arriving, you know, messed up. And so Teresa and Louis blamed her for it. Instead of blaming Louis's assistant, they blamed Teresa's person and stiffed her out of the $500 they still owed her, and then had somebody else redo all of her work. And like, that's someone that had worked with Teresa since day 1. Like, how do you do that? You know,
and her hairdresser too.
Yeah, and then her makeup artist.
And her makeup artist. I can't, like, it's so crazy because there's like 1 or 2 people that'll stick up for her, and I'm just like, why? But she has literally shown you guys no fucking loyalty. Something's wrong with her. And Dolores tried. We tried. Dolores is the one and only that has tried. You can't do it anymore. You can't defend this shit anymore. Like, it was indefensible. The shit that she was doing to the cast, threatening Margaret's son. There's no such thing as fucking goddamn making somebody's phone. You cannot insert somebody's phone number and act like you can't do that in your own name, Louis, or your own fucking, like, his own voice. Like, on a fucking house line, motherfucker. You know what he spoofed you, dude. You can't do that. If that was the case, a lot of people would be getting out of trouble and saying, oh, I got spoofed. Oh, I got spoofed. No, you can get any number. You can get a fake number, but it can be a random number. It's not anybody else's number, though. You can get a number and do that. But no, he called from his own number, apparently, allegedly. And it's like, that's fucking money. That was in the fucking envelope. The shit about the jail check was in the envelope, and they wouldn't let them fucking open it at the reunion. Teresa's like, oh, they didn't. Teresa, she just said it in files. He didn't even open his fucking envelope. He knows. And I'm like, Teresa, what the fuck are you lying about? And the girls are sitting there. Vile's wife and I don't know what the other chick does, but she, like, I guess, like, checks all the facts and shit.
Right.
She's like, and I'm like, oh, she knows she's lying. And I'm like laughing. And she's like, and I'm like, because she's like, but the pizza ovens, and my brother's this, and my brother's that. See, you'll see. And how come you're not filming and test filming? Because they knew they were test filming and shit, which they had been since the beginning of the year. That's how they get all the footage to show back in, like, if it comes to storyline, you'll see back fucking videos of these people's family back in, like, because they filmed for a long time, and just to see what they can get, right? So then Teresa's like, oh, does the professor take the test?
She wore that line out. It's embarrassing. She needs to stop saying it. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like, embarrassing. So embarrassing.
She's got no fucking brain. When fucking Vile asked her, what was the last conversation you had? Because she was saying how my mom died. I felt bad for that part because I don't think she ever was able to express her feelings. As, like, I think her dad was very rough. I think he was maybe semi-abusive, maybe just really, really rough with them. And she said she didn't like all the yelling and screaming. You just all Joe used to flip the fuck out. Like, I mean, that's how we communicate around here. I get it. Like, we do. But, like, you know, I think your dad was, like, a little bit, I mean, he's older now, but I don't want to say too much. But, like, I think the treat that really affected her. And I think Louis the same way. And I think that's why she's losing a lot of weight. I don't know. I don't think she's okay mentally or physically. I think that she is really broken. And, like, she's old enough to know better. But now she's fucked. She's got nobody. And I know Joey might maybe fucking forgive her, maybe fucking come to her rescue. Not to rescue her, but, like, to be there for her if something happens, which is so fucked because she would never do that for him now. She's fucking didn't she tell Gabrielle that she hated her brother? Didn't she?
Yeah, I mean, look at what they said about Melissa. I mean, she will run. I mean, she just, I don't know. It's insane. It's not logical. It's like, you know, it seems like Louis amplified everything, you know, like Teresa did dirty stuff before Louis came along. But when Louis came along, he was like, let me show you how we're going to do this. And let me puff my chest out and show you what a big, tough man I am. And we're going to do this. And I'm going to get my high power, you know, we're going to do this. And, like, I remember when Joe and Melissa were having a housewarming party, and they, Teresa and Louis had to sit down with John and Rachel Fuda that day. And they brought a bottle of Maker's Mark, which was the dad's favorite liquor. and a card to give to Joe. And that was like all her attorney's idea, allegedly. And it was to try to trigger like an emotional response in her brother to basically, you know, make her look good and him look bad.
Always, because who's good? But again, he's like, I'm done forgiving her. And listen, I wish they would have saved the goddamn card. I would have done anything. I just joined your Patreon. I would have done anything to read that fucking card. But I know, again, she doesn't fucking mean any of it. It doesn't matter to her. She has no idea what she's upset about. She says that the wedding, bitch, the wedding, fucking, he wasn't there because of the shit that was happening. Like, I how dare she gaslights people with this wedding thing. He fucking literally, like, was like, why would I be at a wedding? You just told me to leave my wife. You want me to get a divorce? You're telling everyone my wife's a fucking cheater. First she's a stripper, then she's a fucking cheater. And it's like, oh, I didn't say it. Oh, but you fucking sat at the table with the bitch that was fucking saying it and said, go ahead, go say it. Like you did with fucking Kim D. Kim D's not lying about that. You said it on camera. You looked at Melissa and said, oh, are you a stripper? She just did it again on Vital Files. We never found out if she really was. We don't know if she really was. Who the fuck cares, Teresa? Nobody gives a fuck. She wasn't a stripper, by the way. You have to be 18 to work at the fucking club, okay? Like,
right.
She's so dumb. It never happened, okay? Never fucking happened. Joe didn't just pick her up out of the club and save her life. She wasn't fucking poor. Like, she wasn't some poor little fucking stripper that just get the fuck out of here.
Right.
I used to say, though, he is too short. I was like, she can't love him. He's too short. I was like, oh, she's used to be too short. But then I'm like, no, she loves him. She loves him. She does love Joe. She does.
Yeah, I mean, they're the longest married couple on Bravo at this point. The only person that had them beat was Kyle and Mauricio, but they've been separated, you know. But literally, Joe and Melissa are the longest running couple out of all of the Bravo franchises. And I think Teresa hates that. She hates that. Yeah. And she wallows in hate. And she hates Melissa. And she hates that Melissa's making money off sprinkle cookies. And you know what I mean? Like, but the thing is Teresa, you could be making money off leggings. Yes. You could be making money off of something if you could come up with a product that is, you know, just
cooking.
Whatever. Yeah. Like,
I guess he just he took over and fucking literally got rid of what's it, the lawyer? Dude, he's in Camden County right here. He was from this fucking district, right? And I don't know if he's a piece of shit lawyer or what, but he wanted to be a fucking housewife. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe I can't wait to read the receipts because I know this motherfucker was fucking co-signing everything.
Well, I think what happened is like Louis wanted to get in like with the money, like when the money's coming in, you know, because he's that's what he's about. And I feel like he originally wanted James out of the picture, but that's all Teresa had at that point on her team was James. That's it. And she listened to everything that James told her because he had been her attorney since she had been to prison. So Louis kind of played the, if you can't beat them, join them. And so they got in cahoots. And that's why I say was her biggest downfall was taking business advice for the show, whatever, from two privileged old white men who have no clue what women want or want to see on their television. You have a show that's 80% of an audience. It's all women. And you're taking advice from Louis and your attorney on how to make moves. And it shows because it literally ran you into the ground.
Yep, the scorched earth, man. He scorched her fuck. And I kept saying it. I'm like, oh God, Margaret, shut the fuck up, Margaret, because this is going to go. It went on forever. It's still going. She has not forgiven Margaret for that. Margaret she should have shut the fuck up first week, but whatever. It was already out there. Margaret was not the one who fucking was going to make Louis expose Louis. Louis exposed Louis. Okay. We were like, oh, okay, naked on a beach. Okay, well, I'll forgive him. Okay, Teresa. Okay. He's like, you can come hang out, you know, and he was doing like, they were all good for a little while. That was not a fucking like, Teresa thinks that like Joey and Melissa started to talk shit on Megan and fighting with Louis. And that's why Louis is fighting with everybody. And that didn't happen. You said, tell everybody I don't want them to talk about Louis. Okay. Like we said, shut the fuck up, Marge. All Melissa said was Teresa doesn't want to talk about Louis. And I like make the same face I make. Oh, yeah, I want to talk about Louis. Okay. And she gets mad about that. Oh, how dare you talk shit on Louis? I told you don't say shit like that. I never watched the show. And now I watched it back and I saw all the time to talk shit on me. You never watched the show, Teresa? You used to have to do a blog, remember? She used to have the blog after the show was over in the very fucking beginning. Okay. Mm-hmm. The fact that she said she never watched the show, really? So you don't support the fucking housewife? Like, it's just crazy to me when she says that. Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't watch the show? And then you watched it back and you saw everything your brother said about you. Did you see everything you did? Did you watch you too? Fucking Monica Chacon sticking it fucking. I will never fucking forget. I can't believe when she fucking talks about her fucking deal. I'm like screaming at people and nobody listens to me. I'm like, she signed somebody else's motherfucking name. She knew. And
she
then
provided fake
courthouse.
paycheck stubs. She told
Yes.
the bank that she was a realtor. She told them that she worked like 25 to 35 hours a week as a realtor and provided fake paycheck stubs. Like,
I know
this
the lawyer, the
wasn't
judge is like,
her signing
judge is
some
like, "Let me ask you
documents.
I know.
And the
Judge's like,
thing
"What
about
is
it
your
is people forget that they would, and I brought this up, is
Mhm.
they never would have went to prison, but they were so untruthful during the indictment and the trial itself that the judge got
Yes.
pissed off because they had to do like an inventory, if you will,
Yeah,
on
like,
the
that's
items that
cool.
Teresa and him had in their home and what was valued at what, because they owed a lot of restitution. And Teresa was very upset. She didn't want to have an auction. She didn't want her things auctioned off. And they lied about their assets and they lied about ATVs and different things. And the judge was pissed and felt like they disrespected the courts and didn't take it serious. And that's essentially why Teresa went to prison in the first place. Because if anything, Joe was going to go away and take all of the heat, and she was going to stay home with the girls.
Yep. And literally, he's like, "You made a mockery of my courts." He's like, "You made a mockery of the courtroom."
Yes.
I'm like, "You made a mockery of the courtroom, Teresa. Like, you can't sit there and do your dumb shit like you do to everybody else. Oh, I don't know. You can't lie to a goddamn superior judge, bitch. You're in trouble for fucking stealing goddamn money from literally fucking, you like literally fucking up everything. And like, how dare you not be? I'm not mad at Juicy I'm mad at him for not becoming a citizen all this time. Like, what the fuck were you doing? Why wouldn't you just become a citizen? And how the fuck were you literally? I don't know how he had any businesses. I mean, I guess he was allowed to. I don't know what. I got to listen to his fucking thing. Like, he starts to fucking go on rants, and he's telling the truth, but then he sticks up for Teresa, and that's when I start flipping out. I'm like, oh, look, fantasy stories with Joe. Look at fantasy time. Let's talk fantasy stories, Joe. And it's like, and he's like, okay, story time with Joe. And like, at least he's telling the truth, but he'll tell you the whole thing happened with his fucking lawsuit or with his thing. And it's like, Teresa, he's telling the truth. What do you like? What do you mean? We have the truth right here. Like, what do you like? Whatever, man. I just, oh my God, Laura Lee Jensen, dude. I can't. She did an interview that one time, and I'm like, and I did that again. I really bad. I shouldn't do that. Go on Creator's thing and go for your interview and fucking tear it apart. Because literally Nick Viall should have fucking did his homework. If he did, he didn't fucking push hard enough because she lied the entire way through it. And he's a really good podcast. Like, he has good, not a good podcaster. He sucks, but like his fucking his interviews are amazing. He's got all the housewives on there.
Yeah, I know. That's what it was a huge disappointment. I felt like he didn't either do his research or he didn't
care enough to push against it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I think maybe get in the weeds with her because you'd have to, there's so much to every lie. Like, there's so much behind it that he's probably like, I can't even fucking, I'm not even a bother because there's just so much. Like, and everybody's like, oh, well, let's just watch the show and just base it off the show. You can't, because they fucking broke the fourth wall, and they made the fucking bloggers about the show and the bloggers together. They brought us into it, and now we're the toxic bloggers. Bitch, we keep your asses relevant during fucking, oh my God, we keep them relevant all year round. We do stupid bitches. Stop calling us toxic bloggers. I'm so fucking mad about that. That makes me so mad. When fucking OC did it, I'm like, say their names. Like, we keep you relevant. We are your news source. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you come to us when you want us to talk. We do. We keep them relevant. We absolutely do 24/7. You don't go to CNN. You don't, nothing. If we weren't talking about you, who the fuck would be?
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up. We're not toxic. You make us toxic. You made me lose my goddamn mind. Like, I was like, remember I kept saying to you, why is it so toxic in Jersey all of a sudden a couple of years ago? I'm like, it's never been like this. And you're like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know either. And it was like so weird. I'm like, why is everybody so fucking mean? I'm like, why is everybody? And I'm like, oh shit, Teresa was paying these motherfuckers to do this shit. Like, I don't know if he was paying her, but like, I don't know with Gabriella. I don't know. I feel bad. She kind of just like fell into that shit, I think, right?
Well, like, that was part of the thing too, was like, you know, Teresa wasn't, like, you have people moving the internet for you, and you aren't compensating it, because Teresa, she never really had, you know, even the cousins over at the podcast, you know, didn't pay them in cash. She paid them in a podcast with, you know, followers, and you know, she paid them in gossip, you know, stuff that they could use for their Patreon that was exclusive. You know, we would know what was going to happen the entire season before we've even gotten one episode. You know what I mean? Like, and it was obvious. It was blatantly obvious. It was blatantly disrespectful. What did you think was going to happen? I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Like, you're like, tell me about this pizza. And I'm like, that's not fucking true. I'm like, she's lying to you guys. I'm like, she's fucking lying. I'm like, this is not happening.
Yeah, like, I mean, nothing is above her, like, not lying. You know what I mean? Like, she literally It's like if they think somebody wronged them, look out, because they are coming for you. I've never seen anything like it. It's so sick.
Marge, I know they want Marge that like Marge. I mean, I wish Marge would just shut the fuck up. But even if Marge said it once, she still would have blamed. She's still blaming her, and it's like everybody else's fault. It's never anybody else's fault. They don't get it, and it's like fucking critical thinking right in front of your goddamn face. We can see Teresa. We can read Teresa. We see how you're like. We're old enough. We've been with you on this ride. You fucked yourself because you were an iconic fucking housewife. They brought you back after prison. Lucky. But Jen Shah's about to get out and like crush her at your. She's gonna like climb. She's literally gonna just knock you out of your fucking first place spot. Because Jen Shah's gonna be back. She's out of prison, dude. How does it? She's out of prison by March 2026. It's like it's like 3 months away. How's this bitch getting out already? I thought she just got there. I'm like, oh, she really got out. I was so mad about this. I'm like, this fucking bitch should be. I was like, she's going away forever. Don't ever say her name again. She's never coming back. Fuck her. She's never coming back. Let's stop talking about Jen Shah. And I'm like, here the fuck she is. But now, moving on real quick with Salt Lake, because I'm sidetracking because I'm high. Bitch, I want you to punch. I'd really give Heather a black eye. Now you should give her a motherfucking black eye because that's a lie. Jen didn't do that. And fucking Heather had fucking literally. She got Botox and then she got a sty in her eye. Just that happened to me too. And your whole face blows up. And that's what the fuck she had. And then for 3 years, she makes everybody think everybody else did it, right? Jen did it. The press producer did it. Ha ha ha, joking about it. Then she's at the reunion. Oh my God, I was so scared of Jen Shah. Oh my God, I was so scared of Jen Shah. Jen Shah did it. I'm so scared. And they're like, oh, Heather, it's okay. She'll never hurt you again. And it's like, you fucking clown. You should have walked out of that room that day and never said a fuck. You hit your head on the door and then said nothing. If you wanted to protect Jen Shah, you would have said you hit your head on the door. Some fucking bitch. You mean?
They were doing a lot of like alcohol and substances.
Oh yeah, still.
Trip.
Yeah.
Like
all day
the
long.
mushrooms and the skiing and the drinking
too. All day long. 5 a.m, we're watching them fucking drink and do slopes all day long. And okay, great, you're on vacation, have fun, do some drugs. I don't go
right.
I don't care about people doing drugs. Do them all motherfucking day long. Don't lie, steal, act like a scumbag, make it society's problem. Don't go to fucking like if you can keep it, you're fucking like literally just be responsible. But you can't. Right. It's not a sustainable lifestyle. And Heather fucking it showed on Heather because she started to fucking really act like a maniac, and I don't think she should still be there. I think she should fucking go. I think that she protected a fucking criminal. But look, I'm ready to fucking wave the white flag with Jen because I'm gonna be so fucking mad. If I don't, it's gonna be like a Teresa and Louis thing where I'm not gonna be able to fucking like stand it. I have to like forgive her because if not, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind because you're guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty. Guilty. You robbed your fucking aunt had no legs. The hospital aunt still had no legs. That's the lady she robbed her too. So you're a bad fucking person, and I don't think you're going back to Bravo. But I mean, still punch Heather in the face for me because really give her a black eye. You want to tell everybody you give you a black eye? I'll give you a fucking black eye. Because Jen's like, I'm not going to get out early because of her. Dana's like, oh, Dana was talking to her from prison. So Dana, because we knew they had to cease and desist. Like Bravo knew who Monica was. And and Monica, I love Monica. I want Monica to come back. I want her to come back. But I'm so mad about it. I'm never going to get over Monica. I love Monica. She was the best fucking housewife. She had her own fucking bag of shit. She came with her own bag of shit. Where we didn't have to fucking fight with anybody else. She tried to get along. They fucking snowed her, gaslit her. They told her, don't talk about the fucking cease and desist. Don't say that you're fucking whatever the fuck. I can't even say the name of the account. I used to fucking wake up and scream it in my nightmares.
Reality Von T.
Yes. Oh my God. I used to wake up and go, Von T's. No, it was like haunting because I'm like, Dana, tell me who the fuck it is. Like, who is running that account? There's another one that she thinks is Lisa, but I don't know for sure. I'll find out, but I don't know. Dana won't tell me shit anymore. I don't know why, what the fuck I did. But anyway. Like fucking Jen Shah's getting out and Monica's not gonna fucking Monica's gone. I don't know where Monica is. Monica's gone. She had her own bag of shit. She didn't have to fight with anybody.
She did. She said that she heard rumors that Andy Cohen says Jen Shah's never coming back. I saw a clip of him say that. But then somebody said that like there was rumors that they were like waiting they were gonna bring Monica back when they brought Jen Shah back. That's why they hadn't brought her back yet. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is, of course, plausible. And let's not forget that Heather also put it in her book that Sharif was cheating on Jen Shah and that he made out with Monica or something like that. Which to put in a fucking book was ballsy and dirty, if you ask me.
Yep. I totally forgot about that. You're right.
And that shows the real Heather. That's the real Heather.
I know. Heather doesn't fucking take accountability for anything. Notice that when her friends try to talk to her, they try to have a lunch with her and like try to get her to say something like they're sorry. Like fucking Brahma was like, oh shit, bitches. She's like, she's never gonna fuck. She doesn't. She did it with Whitney. What the fuck? Whitney. Every time she would hurt Whitney would say something to her. Whitney would lose her mind. She's like, "But you did this to me." And then Heather would be like, "But you did this and you did that." And it's like, she makes you fucking feel like it's your fault. I was watching her at lunch with Bro, and I'm like, "Oh my God, she's not, wow. She's not just fucking Whitney. She don't take accountability for nothing." And she was like, Bro was like, "Fuck this. Like, I just got to fucking get along with this one. Because if not, she'll make it hard on you." And like, really, Heather, what the fuck? Listen, you would be amazing if you would just shut the fuck up and take accountability and stop fucking telling everybody that, like, you're still with Monica. Now you're getting 30 grand out of her because now you made her pay her court costs over a $3,000 lip fucking injection. The bitch got fucking divorced, 4 kids. Jen Shah didn't pay her. She's fucking thinking she's going to get paid by Jen Shah as her assistant. Jen Shah fucks her over. And then everybody gets mad at Monica because Monica tries to give the bitch back. And fucking, if you asked me to be a witness, I don't think I would say yes. But I mean, if you'd have to really subpoena me to go to court to be a witness for anything like that, I don't snitch. But I mean, like, that wasn't the case. Monica didn't go to the feds. Monica was literally fucking just literally trying to expose Jen like fucking the bitch that she was, the fucking guilty one that she was. She literally did not pay her. She tried to get her to commit fucking fraud. You want to make $6 million? And it's like, why is it remaining Monica? Jen Shah tried to get Monica's a fraud. No, Jen tried to get her to commit fraud. A single mom with 4 kids. You fucking try to get her to commit fraud, like you scumbag. You woke up every goddamn day and made a decision to fuck your fucking family over and fucking commit fraud. And you look at them in the eye every day and you leave. You think they got a nice life and they're thinking that you're fucking making money and you're lying every day. And you made that choice. You're a fucking scumbag. Yes. Like, you are such a scumbag. Like, you don't deserve your family back. You made a decision for a long ass. I mean, you would have kept going. You would have kept going, bitch. You got greedy. And that's horrible. People are going to accept her back. And I'm like, no, accept her back to punch Heather and that's it. Like, no. Like, Sharif shouldn't. Like, I don't even get it, dude. Like, Sharif shouldn't be with her. I don't understand. Her kids fucking, like, what happened to the kids that morning is fucking traumatizing. Like, I don't think anybody's sanity can deal with Jen Shah. I don't think she'll be back on the show. But the fact that she did it for her kids and her husband, and then fucking the other one gets even longer than her. Fucking, what's his face? Fucking, oh God, what did I call him? Fucking, I forget what I called him. Oh my God. What's his name? Stu Chains. Stubert Chains.
I don't. When he got more time. He got more time than her. Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. I completely forgot about him. You're right.
He needs to get out too. If she gets out, I was so upset for him. All he did was follow the goddamn. Yeah, Stubert Chains.
He was like the last one to flip on her. Everyone had flipped, and he was the very, very last one.
From the bottom, they all flipped on her. Well, guess what? They were all caught.
Right.
What are you going to do? You know what I mean? What else do you need? You might as well fucking give it up scorch the whole earth.
Monica had a baby. Did you know that?
No, but I forgot that. Yeah, I remember her getting pregnant, and then it's a rainbow baby, right?
Yeah, she had a baby, and I think the baby daddy is like relatively younger. Like, I don't know. He's younger
or something. They made slopes. Are they together?
I think they're together. The last I had seen, they were together on social media. But I think that I don't know. They seemed happy. He did seem younger, of course, but every woman, I guess, is different. Maybe he's very mature.
Hot. She's gorgeous, but
she's beautiful. She is beautiful.
Yeah, I wanted to get back with her husband though. I saw them. Wasn't he cute when they were like driving and shit? I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. I was like, and I didn't know that they stayed together after that whole cheating thing. So they were like together. So like the whole affair she had, they were together after that. They didn't get a divorce till 2023. Like they were like separated together. Like, yeah, they were on and off that whole time. And they just got separated again in 2023, right before they started filming. Yeah. So like they stayed together. I think she's with the guy. I don't know, never with the brother-in-law, but like, I guess they got divorced, but like they stayed together. It was like a domestic violence thing is why they broke up.
Oh,
yeah. So they got back together after that. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, we need her back. Right? We got to dig into this because they're hanging out. He's like, I'm your future husband again. He's like, oh, I'm your future new boyfriend or future boyfriend or future ex. But he was like joking with her, like they were gonna get back together. Like they probably still fucked and shit. But like, yeah, they were just getting fucking in fights and shit. And that's like toxic as shit, but whatever. But like, yeah, dude, he stayed with her. But like, I mean, listen, you fucking married a Mormon family. If the fucking sister's cheating and the son's cheating, they don't want to be fucking Mormon then. The fucking family probably indoctrinated them and they probably just couldn't get the fuck out of their marriages. So like, they probably never really blamed any of them, really. Because Mike's like, I was fucking abusive to her, blah, 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 so I don't blame her for cheating. And the other one's like, well, we're Mormon, we didn't want to be with our husband. You know what I mean? So it was like, two kids that cheat on their fucking spouses, that family, it's not Monica's fucking fault. And it's not the fault. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, one's cheating on her husband, one's cheating, you know what I mean? It's like, they were in a divorce anyway, I think, and they probably wanted out of their marriages. But anyway, she stays with him. And then and the only problem is the fucking domestic violence, I guess. I don't know. Allegedly, but they get back together. So it's like, I get crazy too, but I don't hit my husband, but I probably should. I mean, I get fucking, like, I lose my mind. Right. That's my fault. Like, I really shouldn't. He hasn't really done anything wrong, but like, I'm just abusive to him. But like, I can see how we're very toxic communicators around here. It's not really cool. Like, me and Jacqueline are fighting. People are trying to jump in and like try to argue, like try to get into and I'm like, we're both like, shut the fuck up. Like, leave us, like, we let us just fucking do this, please. Because like, literally, I just had to remind her of everything that Teresa did. And I'm like, just fucking, like, please just go back to rails the first time when you fucking lost your goddamn mind and you were fucking. I said, that's it. That's who she is. That's who she's always going to be. This is not Melissa's fault.
Did she come on your show? Or?
No, she was on Dana's Patreon. And then Dana does lives in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in the comments, so then it went on. I was like, Jacqueline, please stop. I said, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, it was Melissa's old nose that actually like coordinated Teresa making up with her. Like, she had, suggested to Teresa, talked to Teresa about it, yada, yada, yada. And then kind of came, again to like the fair that they both were dealing, with boys with autism. And because there was rumors that Teresa had, when her and Jacqueline get into a fight at Rails, and you go back and you watch Teresa, she calls Jacqueline a teacher or something. And if you go back and watch the fight,
she also said it was karma too.
She said she calls her a teacher, but she really used the R word as allegedly what supposedly happened, and that the network protected her and changed the wording around or whatever.
Said that that Nicholas having autism was karma.
And that's some sick shit to say to a mom who's struggling. Like, that is some evil shit to say.
Yes. So I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, this fuck. I mean, Kim and you watching them three. I'm like, the fuck is happening right now? What is happening? They're all doing a podcast episode together, talk how great and friends they are, and fucking both of them get asked. Kim gets asked, how nice is it? What did you miss about your friend Teresa? Are you happy that you're fucking back together? And Jacqueline does this long montage of all the reasons why she loves Teresa and how she missed her and she cried. And then they asked Teresa. Teresa's like, I don't know, because we both have sons with autism. I'm like, this bitch does not give a fuck, Jacqueline. And I said, Jacqueline, did you fucking hear her? There's nothing behind it.
No, she doesn't. And it's because I feel like she was wasn't getting along with Dina anymore. Dina and her and David, they all fell out.
Yeah, well, he's trying to do a business deal with them. And then you don't tell fucking Dave and Dina, I'm in the mob, and the mom's going to be at our wedding. They don't want to be around the fucking mob, obviously. They just got murdered by them, She was married to the mob, okay? Right. That's Christopher and Adriana right there. Like, Teresa, shut your motherfucking rando husband, the fucking, whatever this fucking dude is. I don't think they're legally married. I don't think they're legally married, actually. I tell everybody this. I don't feel like going to the fucking courthouse to get a marriage certificate to find out. But I really don't think they fucking put their marriage. I don't think they signed it. I don't think they did because we're registered. Why would you do that? When a man who's being sued by everybody, why would you fucking put your last name on there? They would have been smart not to get married and just stay. Like, you don't have to be married.
Well, her name's not on anything at the house, allegedly. Nothing. Not even a utility bill.
How does that work? How do you have a house in a, what was it, LLC or something? I don't even know how that works. How does that work? Like, and it's mortgaged to max right now. So like the mortgage on it's like, I think 900 is one of them. And like,
it's crazy. Who did a really good deep dive into that house when they purchased it was actually Dana Wilkie. She was the one that turned me on to the idea that he had a business partner that was getting divorced, and the business partner wanted to hide some of his assets from the divorce and having to split them with his wife. So what's a safe investment? Real estate. Gave Louis a couple million for the house there in Jersey. Yeah, that's allegedly how he was able to even get that house. But I know for a fact that she, her name for her own protection wasn't on anything.
Well, you know what? She's going to have nothing. She's going to have nothing. Every dime she gets is gone to him. She's been working and doing these stupid reality shows. I don't think there's any left to do. She left Special Forces. How dare her leave Special Forces? I can't believe. I have not even watched it yet, but I heard she left Gia high and dry.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I'm like, wow, you just said to Nick Viall, oh, yeah, I loved it. We were so much closer. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, she must have made it to the end. Good for her. I'm like, I want to see her have a deep conversation with Gia. I doubt it. There's no conversation. Me and Gia talked about stuff. Did you tell her stop disrespecting your fucking brother, her uncle? Did you tell her that? Did you tell her stop running her fucking mouth about shit that she knows nothing about? Stop talking shit on your aunt. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? It's not cool. It's not cute. You're an influencer. Big fucking deal. You should have went to law school, but you can't get in. So,
Right.
so you should have went. I mean, little juicy. I don't know how he even lets this motherfucker around his kids.
I know. I think that he's stuck. He doesn't have a choice. He's not in the U.S., so he can't. You know what I mean?
He didn't leave her high and dry. Just because he got deported doesn't mean he stopped paying for shit. He fucking gave her money. He paid for their fucking school. How dare her say that fucking Louis did it? Louis and me paid for schooling. What did he do? Hand you your pocketbook? What did he do? What did you sign your? Like, he handed your pocketbook? Is that how he helped you? He has no money. Juicy did not fucking. He didn't. Oh my god, dude.
I know.
She fucking still had money coming in because Juicy fucking filmed with her brother when she was in jail. And then when he went away, of course you didn't make money in prison either, bitch. So what the fuck? You paid his taxes. You should have. You should have paid his taxes because you're married. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to that fucking house, pay tax. Like, the house was not even fucking brand new. All they did was, it was a shell. They took it to the studs and read it. It wasn't somebody. It's still somebody else's house, Teresa. You fucking bitch. First thing out of her mouth is, I don't like people's house. I have to have everything new. The first fucking ever. I'm like, oh, here we go. Oh, this one fucking. I'm like, this bitch. Well, I'm not gonna like this one at all. And then I knew Frank from the fucking, like, from bodybuilding and shit, but like, I love Frank, and I'm so upset that he's not gonna be a BravoCon, because listen, you can't recreate the fucking Housewives in Jersey. We're too small. We know everybody. They would have fucking destroyed the new people. The whole cast. It would have been World War II. This place would have been scorched earth over here. Like, it would never worked. They would have started trouble. So you had to have them all back. Teresa, she's got no fucking power over anybody. They're fucking a force. The fucking new girls don't even fucking know Teresa. They're young. They're fucking amazing. You got rid of 2.5. You hired 2.5. The fucking cast that was on Rachel's sleepover. Everybody's there. Okay. And Margaret's going to be the fucking center. And I don't think that Dolores is going to fucking Rhode Island. I heard she really wasn't. That was weird to me. She doesn't live there. It doesn't make any sense to me. You're not a Real Housewife of Rhode Island. Where the fuck is Rhode Island anyway? Like, what are you doing? Dolores, where do you? I'm like, Robin, who the fuck does she know Rhode Island? Like, what are we doing? I'm scared. I'm like, it's like Jersey, like, what's happening right now? And I'm like, why is she doing this? And she's like, don't worry about it. It was a rumor. I'm like, okay, like, seriously? Because I'm like losing my mind. I don't even know where the fuck Rhode Island is. And who does she know over there and why? I'm like, Teresa's got me traumatized bringing randos around here, and then she's going to go to fucking Rhode Island. I'm like, who the fuck's in Rhode Island? Like, is that where the bodies are or something? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Right. I don't know, girl. I don't know enough about Rhode Island yet. I don't have any tea on the Rhode Island part yet, but
I can't wait I'm looking at your Patreon right now. I'm like, trying not to look. I'm like, oh shit.
No, it's good, girl. It's good. I'm telling you. It is very good. Very truthful. It's you know, I don't want to like tell the other girls' perspective, their story, because everyone has their own story, but like I'm answering. I put in the comments, like, I am telling it all because I waited, almost a year and a half. She's not coming back to New Jersey. It's a perfect time to do it. So
I know it is.
That's why.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yep. But my little one is about to be off the bus, so I gotta get out there.
Is she?
But I'm so thankful I got to come on today. I love I love the other lady. You guys are so funny with your nicknames and stuff. I would love to start joining on Wednesdays if you have room for me. I would love that. So
you can come any fucking day on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 12:30 every day. You're really welcome because she's up there with me every day. Yeah, because we had so much fun.
Yeah, I love coming. I haven't been live in forever. Seriously,
everybody's remembering you.
Oh,
they're like,
thank you.
Like, everybody's leaving. I don't know if you're reading the comments, but they're like, I remember you.
I can't. For some reason, my phone is like so small. I can't even the comments are way over here on the side, so I haven't been able to see them. But I'll go through your live and comment. Yeah. But I'm glad that we got to do this, and I would definitely love to hop in. Definitely. Friday even.
Salt Lake, so definitely.
Yeah. Yes. Aw, and you look amazing, by the way. Seriously, you look so good. Your hair, your skin, everything. You look amazing, Krista.
I need to hear that.
Seriously. When I saw you live a month ago when you started going live, I was like, she looks so good. Look at her.
I know. I kept seeing on TikTok. I'm like, that's my friend. I'm like, she don't fucking TikTok. I'm like, I fucking actually miss her. I was like, I miss her. I fucking miss her.
Aw.
Thank you for coming up, and you're welcome.
I hope that you have a great night. I had so much fun, and then I'll try to come in around the same time Friday. If that's cool.
I'll send you
1 o'clock. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good night, guys.
Bye, everybody. Please subscribe to Lindsay. Lindsay, housewife of story. I know. I was like, how do I get out of here? No, well, I was gonna let you, but I didn't want to because we were just talking about one thing, and then I'm getting ready to end the thing anyway, Noelle. But I will literally. Oh, thank you. I know. I told her she's glowing. I remember she used to go live all the time, and it was good because we were on the opposite sides of Jersey. But then it fucking, of course, Louis scorched that one for us. It was like, oh fuck this shit. It made it really hard. But no, I'm glad that she's back. I'm trying to get her going, and especially Jacqueline too, because you guys are so like literally you guys have more knowledge. I think more knowledge than I do about the housewife stuff. So I love having everybody up here, and like I love keeping it to that because like especially Larja too, because I like get stuck on stupid, and they keep me going. So I appreciate them, and everybody, please, yes, have a great day. I'm going to be floating around in chats, try to find Willie and true crime stuff. But yeah, Friday is a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I still haven't added the phone number for people to call in and talk about whose side they're on. Mamir, we'll have to figure it out. Wallflower got to help me literally. It's yeah, her channel. I think we'll have it linked in here, and she also has a Patreon, guys. Fucking, I'm like kind of peeking at it right now. It's all fucking about that shit that went down with Teresa. I can't like she's got everything because she was a part of that shit, and it was pretty fucked. It was yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe she'll like give us a little bit of a sneak peek into it. I don't want to because she, Patreon is for you guys for her to make money too. So, but yeah, $7.50 her Patreon. I'm gonna link it in our description. Anybody wants to join it? It looks fucking. Oh my god, I can't even look right now. I'm gonna take it. I feel like I gotta find JFK. I gotta get through that one too. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thanks for sticking around. Noelle, I promise. I promise you can come up next time. It was just I didn't want to have anybody really kind of interrupt us again because we were both like we could probably talk for another 8 hours about fucking housewife shit. But yes, so I will see you guys on Friday. I'll be floating around. And then everybody that I'll text you guys in a little bit. Talking a little bit. Noelle, I will see you in Discord. I forgot I would go back in Discord. I'm back in there again. And Joyce, I'll talk to you. I'll text you in a little bit. And Mamir, I'll talk to you. And everybody else will talk in the chats. And please come back on Friday. And please comment 6. Oh, Katie and Cat Lady was here. That's right. I did see you guys come in. Yes. I love it. I love everybody's perspective on Teresa too. Like, listen, everybody calls me. I was the angry blogger. Every time I've ever been shadow banned, it's all because of Teresa. Every argument I've gotten her, I told her to throat punch. I was going to fruit punch her, not throat punch, and I got trouble. Fucking completely banned as the harsh reality. I had to completely change my name. Start over 4 years ago. I was Dana named my fucking podcast. Dana named the Unpopular Opinion. I was there for like 3 months. Then I missed harsh reality. But she's the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm the Wicked Witch of the East. I'm the new witch. I'm the good witch. I'm the reality with Krista MArie. So anyway, we're going to do, oh yeah, that's right. We're going to do, listen, this is a little sub pod we're doing, right? Joyce, she came up with, I didn't even think of this, crime tea with Krista MArie. I said, okay, good. We have spirituality with Krista MArie, sobriety with Krista MArie, crying tea with Krista MArie. And Lindsay is a addiction specialist. Like she works with girls that I think it's a coach, I think she calls her. I forget what it's called. She says it on TikTok. But anyway, she works with women that have been addiction and like homeless women, helps them like helps them really get their kids back and stuff. So she works with that kind of stuff. So her and I have a similar journey in our past. And literally I saw her on here one day. It was weird. I knew her from on here when we first started this. Bravo Kung comes around and I was like, oh my god, there's that girl, she's so fucking cute, housewife story. But like the crowd was so like there's so many people, and I didn't know her name because we don't know anybody's name with like she's housewife historian. I'm like Jessica Lindsay, I don't know who the fuck her name is. I didn't even know, so I couldn't call her. And then we ended up talking. I'm like, let's do a podcast, Jersey podcast. And then I'm more upset with Adam. I'm more upset with fucking the way that I'm not upset about that. I'm upset about fucking Louis fucking making them. Thank God they recognized. But I knew she obviously wasn't that serious for them, but it was for that Gabriella chick. But I'm like, oh, can I just say I told you so, please? Just one time. Just one time I say I told you so. Because I've always hated Teresa. Not hated. I don't hate anybody. I'm very disappointed in her. Just like when I went to Jax's live, I went to her live too. I just wanted to ask them why it would happen. I don't talk shit. I'm not talking shit that I'll say it to you. I'm clearly asking rhetorical questions that I really would like the answers to. I asked Jax why he's so mad at Brittany. I've asked Sandoval why the fuck you so mad at Ariana. It makes no sense. I tried to ask Teresa what broken her and when. That's it. Just tell me. Why do you hate your brother? Just don't fucking bullshit me. The truth. And that's it. Like, you don't have a reason. And if you recognize you don't have a reason, you might as well love him. And he's not going to forgive you. But anyway, I could go on for hours. Thank you. She's so defensive. I know. I'm reading your comments. And I love you guys. Thanks for sticking around 3.5 hours. I got to upload it on the Who Started You On podcast side. But it's such a pain in the ass. I keep saying I'm going to do this shit when I'm done in my fucking lives. Anyway. I love you all. I'm rambling. I'll see you guys on Friday. Or in the chats. All that shit. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Be back on Friday. Comment, like, subscribe, please.